My name is Eugenia Lee, and 2 years ago the world ended. The coast was first to fall into the sea as whirlwind tunnels touched down from the sky, settling on the horizon. The terrors that came next roamed the city, devouring what remained of people in Brighton. For those of us still alive, we find no sanctuary within the bounds of this world. It's time to open the gate.
Hello, everybody.
I'm
Welcome
still watching
back.
the intro.
Season 2 has begun. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. It's been 2 weeks, 2 very long weeks.
It's been so long.
Without you. It's been so long without you. I hope you guys enjoyed the
This
trailer.
is not the time for impromptu singing.
It's been 2 weeks since I last saw your face.
I'm not actually in charge of this call, am
gonna
I?
be the aces of the
Metamancer, is there any way that I can wrestle control of this call from you? I'll work out a way to mute this shit.
Simon's gonna die painfully.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
Well, actually, he might not die painfully because he's high on morphine right now.
Yeah, you're right. I'll probably
Yeah.
die peacefully, but die I will.
What, weren't you like hugging trees last time you were on morphine?
That's
Yeah,
true.
that never
probably.
happened.
But he's
Right
he was
now, I'm like-
unconscious until you went right through the portal.
I'm like
That
this
is
close
true.
to death at all time right now. It's going to be good times.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a concussion.
Yep.
Been concussed.
I got a concussion. I got hit on the head a bit.
I mean,
My
she's also got
head
0 hit
hurt.
points too, technically.
I might be a bit nauseous afterwards.
My head hurts a little bit. Screw your dislocated arm. I have a
Dislocated
hurt
would
head.
be great for what my
My
arm is.
Brain is still developing. Yours is done.
I would take dislocated off the hanging off by a thread of fucking ligament that I've got going on in my head. I could wrap my arm around my neck like a scarf right now.
Oh, gross.
God damn, that's
That image.
that visual.
There you go. You can enjoy that. You can all keep that image forever.
Oh,
Thank you
no.
for
I was
that.
spacing out. What are we talking about?
About the fact that
I don't know.
Simon's hand or arm is basically capable of being wrapped around his neck like a scarf at this point. So,
Oh,
yeah,
what a handy scarf.
disarmed. Oh,
Metamancer, seriously, there's a button in the bottom corner. You can mute him.
It's fine. I like puns.
I'm sorry, my camera's falling.
Oh no! Bring it back.
God, I'm sorry, Meta.
So Adam has been disarmed.
I saw that and had a moment where the aneurysm had to be fought down.
Happens.
I mean, I can spoil who the crazy chanting chick is if you want, but I won't.
Such hype. Valram, thank you for 11 months and for that 24 or tier 3 sub.
Hey.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, by the way, I know we've got a few tier 2 and 3 subs in here. Most of you guys haven't provided me any information for possible NPCs. So, if you want to be an NPC in the game, you gotta jump into Discord and take care of that. So, anyway, on to some other stuff. Some quick housekeeping things. I'll go over who's here with us today since we do have a lot of new faces here. If you've never watched the show before, we just wrapped up season 1 2 weeks ago. And if you want to catch up at some point, while you still want to watch this live show, you can go to the website. If you do !Cthulhu or Cthulhu or show, it will bring you to the website and you guys can catch up. I did revamp the entire thing. So it's
You should go to
actually,
the website.
It
It's
looks
banging.
awesome.
it's
by the
much
way.
easier to navigate now, and basically it's easier for me to maintain. So
I'm honestly planning on putting it into my own bot information and making it seem like it's my website and my channel.
okay, cool.
There you go.
Enjoy that.
Is it?
It says a copyright to me at the bottom anyway, so you know, no big deal.
That's no one looks at the fucking copyright. Come on, no one looks at that information.
Come on.
I can claim that and get away with it in 97% of all cases.
So if you guys want to check it out, it's actually super easy to navigate. All of the summaries from each of the episodes is on there in kind of a blog post format, so it's much easier to read. While the accordion was kind of cool, having it on one page, it just became a pain in the ass because some of the summaries are so long. You're like just scrolling down, and then when you click the accordion, it screws up where you are. So so that's fixed now and different. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And there's also information there that's a little bit more easily accessible. So that's the housekeeping on the website. As far as the campaign goes, with season 2, I'm gonna kind of give you guys a summary from. What the? Are you kidding me? Sorry. Apparently my follow alert went off from a different alert, so I'm gonna turn alerts off for now. That was unnecessarily annoying. Okay. It was a Zoidberg alert, which is totally not within the theme.
Although, as an amusing aside, 3 of my emotes were originally copied from Futurama Zoidberg expressions.
The upside is only that he has a tentacle face. That is the only saving grace in this entire thing. So,
but that's enough.
Yeah, that's true. We saved it. Okay. So last season, we have 4 investigators that are with us. We have Evelyn, Nora, Sarge, and Simon, and each of them, Evelyn is played by Lady Aviana, Nora is played by Lady Devon, Sarge is played by McLokin, and Simon is played by Call of Cthulhu. And so, with that said, I'm going to catch up where we were right before we jump into season 2, and kind of try to get you guys level with everything. So, at the end of season 1, our finale, it was kind of the head against the assault on the cultists that were in Brighton, and the team kind of finally came to the conclusion that they would be the cause of the massacre that was predicted 2 weeks prior. And so, as fate would have it, they in fact did essentially do the self-fulfilling prophecy bit there, and well,
that is specious logic. We didn't cause the massacre.
No, not at all. Not at all. So Nora's prediction was correct on that front. And that's good. It kind of makes up. What? Where is this coming from? Hold on. I'm getting alerts from somewhere else.
I would just like to point out that I was right.
Where was Lady Aviana? Like 3 weeks beforehand? Just.
It's not too late for that little boy to come back and be a fucking cultist, okay?
I think it is too late. I think he's super dead.
I think the 2 events kind of null each other out and just make me right all of the time.
I don't think you understand how maths works.
Go, so if you click on your OBS, and go studio mode and see your other windows, make sure that, your alerts are not being activated when, even when they're off.
Yeah, except for the problem is, I'm using Streamlabs alert profiles, and the alert profile that I have enabled right now shouldn't be doing that. And yet.
You can hit pause on the alerts, and then just nothing shows up.
Yeah.
Or just take away the OBS thing.
Oh, I did. It's still going off. The sound's going off instead of the alert.
Are they hearing it over stream?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'll tell you what. This is super ultra annoying. So how do I pause the? How do I pause all of the...
Yeah, they can hear it, yeah.
How do I pause them completely?
I mean, you can turn down your bot in...
It's not my bot, though.
Oh, it's not your bot. You can turn down whatever the thing is,
I already did that. I turned it off in OBS, and it's still going off. This has happened to me before.
You can turn it down in your sound thingy. Your, Adam knows words. Volume mixer.
Oh, also, make sure every single scene doesn't have alerts. Well, never mind.
Shouldn't play though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Fuck this. I'm deleting all the bullshit. This is unbelievable. I'm sorry, guys. This is like the most annoying thing ever. Now I'm just pissed off at Streamlabs because I had to redo everything last time. And now I have to redo
Yeah,
everything again.
Streamlabs.
It's always something.
Streamlabs.
Are we doing sunglasses now?
Yeah, are we?
Okay.
Alright, I deleted every instance of the alerts, so hopefully.
I don't have
If
any
it goes off again,
sunglasses
then I know
here.
something is very wrong.
Like regular glasses and other regular glasses.
Okay.
You live. How are you, the person in California, the only one of us who doesn't have sunglasses?
Oh, there's some glasses right there. Yeah.
I don't have sunglasses.
Well played, Doomstick.
You want my
I mean,
opinion?
I don't keep sunglasses next to my indoor computer.
Yeah.
It gets bright in here, alright?
Now I feel like that character in Twin Peaks, but they're not the.
I've actually got a
Different
pair
color.
to do that as well. Hold on.
Wah! Yeah. Yeah, we're the coolest.
What the
I feel
hell?
like you guys have been
Oh
watching
my
Encino
God.
Man with Pauly Shore and Brendan
Oh
Fraser.
my gosh.
Also, Samuel, who...
Oh, I can't do two. You could do like one at a time. I can only do like
No,
all
I
together.
could do it like this. Check that out.
Oh! we gotta flip it up so people
Check
can
that
see
shit
it.
out.
That's
And this is
insane.
what happens when you've only got one
All the
eye.
way up. Flip it all the way up. So people can see it on your
I could
board.
one up all of you guys. I got a banana
Yeah.
costume next to my streaming setup.
Oh, yeah? I have a bottle of gin.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a
didn't-
yodeling pickle.
I mean, I didn't want to have to do this.
I have
but
a purple cape.
I didn't want to have to
Yeah,
bring out.
I have an
didn't wanna have to do this,
inflatable
but I got a book
lobster.
that lights up. I'm just gonna say this now. Book that
I
lights
have a
up.
book.
Surely wins.
I have a book.
I have the seagulls from that one movie. What's it? Finding Nemo.
What has this show turned into? I don't even know.
I've got a roll of masking tape.
It's become like a thing of show and tell.
I have a dice tray.
Oh
And
my
dice.
god, there's a roach in there!
Oh, you would appreciate
No!
this, Adam.
I didn't even see it.
Neither did I.
almost touched
I do
myself.
appreciate it.
Oh my god.
What? What's wrong with
She's
that?
I don't know what's going on
she's
over
got
there.
a roach. She went to do a show and tell and she has a roach.
Hey, it's not legal in fucking Texas.
I don't know where it
Wait, what just happened?
She found a roach.
I think she's found a cockroach.
Like an actual cockroach?
Yes.
Like alive?
Oh, it's still in there.
I think alive, yes.
I think you need some roach traps.
I have,
Ew.
like, if I had my props bucket thing over here, I would have had.
Welcome to season 2
Get the
of
cat.
Reveries.
Season 2 of Reveries is chasing down a roach. It just happens
Oh,
to be the
I
size of
also
a house.
I also have a best in show trophy.
There's a roach.
I have a
Bill
spray
Murray.
blade razor.
Take it out.
Bill
I
Murray.
don't want to take it outside. It's in my box.
Okay.
What's in the box?
Remind me to laugh at her when she comes back for saying that last line.
Oh my god. It's
Oh
so
my god,
big.
it's just getting worse. What's so big that's in your box?
I almost touched it. I thought it was a toy.
Oh my god, it doesn't stop.
Welcome to the stream, Snarky. That's literally what happens every single time.
It's always the same roach showing up in Devin's
I'm
box.
sorry, hold on. All my stuff in that
And Craig is just like,
props
okay.
thing over there.
I've got a picture of Lovecraft holding a baby Cthulhu. Do you want to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Hold on.
Drawer.
No, please don't, Snarky.
Give me the whole top drawer. Yeah, now I got props.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it.
And this too.
Oh my god,
Little-
it's so big.
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
Classic, do do do.
It was a fake bug.
What do I do with it?
Take it outside.
Where?
And then I also
don't know, in the
have
backyard
these
or something.
sunglasses.
Yes.
See, you got like 9 sunglasses.
Whenever, yeah, it's because I had my props drawers on the other side of the room. 'Cause
I have a
ordered them.
Cthulhu pop as well.
So there's a Kickstarter for this amazing Cthulhu statue, and it's beautiful. And it hasn't the Kickstarter it
This is
hasn't
from
launched
Adam.
yet. They've done like sneak peek previews of it, and I'm like, I want it. Give it to me.
Remember this one?
I think she actually has found it right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Those are like Matrix glasses, man.
Yeah, he bought these because he wanted them for his XCOM stream. He wanted to have some for his XCOM stream,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
And
XCOM.
These particular ones looked better on the website, and then he got them, and he was like,
Yeah,
they're okay. So he just gave them to me.
They have green rims. The lenses were fine, but the rims were green, and I was unhappy.
Yeah, I like them being green, but that's okay though, because then you gave me these, and it looks like my XCOM character.
It looks
so I looked
exactly
even
like
more
your
like my
XCOM
XCOM character.
You guys can quote stuff. You guys
After
are
that,
more
I
than
bought
welcome
the
to.
ones that everybody is familiar with.
Yeah. The
Anybody
best
can
is
add
when he wears
quotes.
those in public.
That's right, and I'm not even ashamed. You might think I'd be ashamed to wear these in public, but I'm not.
He's
You
not.
remind me of the Plague Doctor when you wear those from Darkest.
And in fact, if you're going to wear a three-piece suit in California in 45-degree heat, it doesn't matter what you're wearing on your face. Everybody already thinks you're a dickhead. The last problem
Yes,
that
I
people
have.
have got with is your sunglassing.
This is my skinned teen cosplay bracelet.
Oh yeah.
I need to get new skin teen glasses because the glasses I used to wear for that cosplay broke.
Aw.
Yeah, if you buy cheap fake glasses like that, they tend to pop. Like they just randomly will break sometimes. I was like wearing it one day and it just went, and the frames it just popped open.
Well then.
What other junk have I got around my desk? I've got a DVD. No, that's not a thing. I've got
Actually,
I've got a
more over there,
notepad
but I'm not gonna make you grab all
with
that.
my logo on it.
I have like a
That's
whole.
pretty cool.
That is really cool. Oh wait, what's that from?
Suchi Coochie made it.
Oh, that's
That's
so
not-
cool. That's your logo. I know.
Mm.
Are you ever gonna put your logo on a shirt?
Which logo? This logo?
Yeah,
It is on a shirt.
it is.
It's the one with the one that has it just there.
Oh,
It's the only shirt of mine that's got like a breastplate kind of design.
is it on?
Unless-
Is it
oh,
on
unless-
design by
Unless
Nemo?
unless I removed it.
I don't remember seeing it, but
Yeah, the DVD is complete porn, and it's not even the kind of porn I can talk about.
Hi.
It's the kind of porn that will get me arrested. It's that kind of
oh
porn.
jeez.
Yeah, it's bad stuff, man. Dark.
So are we roach free
Deborah-
now?
We're
Deborah,
okay.
Before we go on, I just want to clarify. This is the conversation from our end. I thought it was in my box. It's so big. I didn't want to touch it. I thought it was a toy. In that order. with a
Mango just
crazy-
quoted that in the stream. So that's
That
there
was
for
the
her.
order of things that you said. Just so you know how that came across on stream.
Oh my god, I'm like shaking. I almost touched it because I thought it was like, it looked like one of those plastic bugs that you like scare people with. And I was just looking at it, I was like, I don't remember buying oh my god. And like, it was so big. Oh my god, I have it on my Snapchat. It was fucking like 3 inches big.
She managed
No.
to Snapchat.
Well, I was
I'm
making
impressed
Craig
by
come
your
and get it.
Dedication.
Oh my god, we threw it out back. I wish he would. He doesn't kill things, and now it's gonna come back in the house, guys.
The weird thing, the way this is going to go is one day your house is going to catch fire. Right? And instead of just getting outside where you'll be safe, you'll be there Instagramming the flames.
Maybe I should go out with Raid and like make sure it's dead, so it doesn't come back inside. It
Yes.
doesn't kill them.
Spray Raid on it outside. That'll work super well. I will enjoy hearing that story because Raid works really well in an open air environment.
What?
No, it won't work if you do it
Yeah.
outside.
Outside,
What? It
it's
doesn't
not
work
helpful.
outside?
Well, no, you'd have to stand over the roach like an inch away and like just literally drown it in
Yeah,
Raid for it to
yeah.
actually work outside.
What do you
It works
mean?
indoors because
They run
Because
and I can
the
keep streaming
Yeah,
it.
because-
the
it doesn't-
the gas that it puts off it permeates in the air, and that's what kills them.
Yeah.
Really?
Like-
When it
I
ventilate
always
your
just
house.
thought it like burned the shit out of them because mine just
No.
comes out in like a single stream spray, and I just like keep spraying them over and over, and then I have like a line of, oh my god.
You know, season
There's
2 is
one
going to be
roach-
all
I
about
know.
cockroaches now.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
Yes.
Now I'm like looking
Yes!
around my room and I'm like, where? If there any
it's
more
going to be
in
rats
here?
in the wall but with roaches.
No, no,
Wait till we sleep and wake up, and then they're just there.
don't. Oh, I will
One
murder
second.
you, Joe. I'm gonna take every single one of those roaches over to your house.
Hold on.
Hey,
Mitchell,
hey,
I'm gonna
hey.
I'm gonna find you a good I'm gonna find you a good crunchy sound effect. Hold on.
Yes.
One that's like a scritchy scratchy noise.
Oh my god, that was so disgusting. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god.
not a fan of bugs in general, but roaches are especially gross and creepy.
And I figured out why he was in there is because that's where I keep the sour candy.
What, in
Oh, that
floor?
sour candy's
Yeah,
no
that'll
good
do it.
anymore, is it?
Yeah, no, it's that whole thing is getting burned. Oh my god. I
I mean,
almost
it's-
touched it. Oh my
I
god.
mean, instead of burning it, I mean, you could always just throw it in the bin.
I almost touched it.
I can't stop thinking about it.
Okay.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ugh.
Now I feel like it's crawling on me now.
It's a psychological horror.
I mean, unless you're talking about the thing just by your ear.
What if it was like, shut up. What if it was on that banana costume and I had pulled it out and it was like next to my face? Like I would have flipped
I mean,
my
that would
chair.
have been funnier for us.
Oh my god.
Because, you
Yeah.
know, it's all about Adam, so.
Speaking from the country that rarely, if ever, has any sort of roach issues whatsoever, I'm good with it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Snarky. Nope. Alright, so let us reset. Season 1 finale summary in a nutshell. Basically, when the group decided to kind of deal with the cultists, there was quite a few things that happened. So overall, the high level bit there is that there was a massive creature that was summoned while they were at the church that basically laid waste to the entire reinforcement group that Simon had recruited, which to his benefit means that he didn't have to pay them. So there's that. But also everybody got
Silver
slaughtered.
lining.
Also has no arm.
Yeah. So in his wisdom, Simon was like, I'm going to
There's a
take this
lot of sarcasm
opportunity.
there.
I'm going to take this opportunity and go into the church and slip by this monster so I can deal with the cultists. And either out of stupidity or courage, he lights a grouping of dynamite while he's
Hey.
still inside the church
What is all this either bullshit?
and throws it.
This was the only time where I showed some balls
I
in
know.
16 episodes.
I know, that's why it's great.
And got badly
Something
wounded for it,
came
proving
over
my point
you.
forever.
Anyway, he killed all the cultists, but then managed to knock Nora unconscious, and she now has a concussion. And he also managed to knock himself unconscious, and his arm is now broken and bleeding out. So that's going to be interesting. So in all of that craziness, Sarge came to the rescue, grabbed Nora, pulled her out of the building that was falling apart, found Simon, gave him a makeshift splint of some kind for his arm, and brought him with him out of the building as well. Meanwhile, Evelyn and Lister kind of met back up with the group. They went around the creature. So we'll get to hear a little bit about how Evelyn feels about everything that's been happening a little bit later. So Lister, in an effort to help the rest of the team get away, decides to essentially sacrifice himself by approaching the new cultists that have thus arrived, including the 3 leaders of the cultist group alongside the monster. And so the last thing that we see is Lister fighting off the other cultists while the rest of the team make off to try to get Simon and Nora to a hospital. Unfortunately, on their approach towards the end of the St. Anne Well Garden grounds, they are surrounded by the group of cultists who have now caught up to them, and they face down a woman that's staring into a enormous green glowing portal of some kind, and she's not really responsive. Nora decides, hey, why not? She's not being hostile, so I'm going to shoot at her. Barely
Alrighty,
misses Evelyn in the
Evelyn.
process. And in turn, Evelyn, out of her curiosity, decides that she wants to investigate said portal.
Scientifically, I just wanted to see where
Yeah,
the light hit.
for science.
You know, and for science.
For science. And so Evelyn is the first of the 4 investigators to disappear mysteriously after interacting with said portal, followed by Nora, and then Simon technically
There's only a light
because
showing
Sarge
me.
threw him into the portal right before he ignited a stick of dynamite and threw it at the cultists and himself tumbled backward into the portal. So that was the end of season 1.
I'd like to just say quickly, you sounded much sadder about the NPC you made up dying than you did about me virtually dying in that whole
You're
thing.
technically
Poor fucking Lister.
not dead yet.
Poor, we only knew him for 1 episode, Lister.
2 episodes. Well, 3 technically, but 2 episodes.
Poor old, only
He was
interacted with
very
1
important,
character,
okay?
was not even 3-dimensional, Lister.
But he saved all your butts. He did.
Yeah, I threw dynamite and everything.
With that said,
to do it was right.
the season 2 trailer, the cinematic trailer that we played at the very beginning of the stream, talks about, or essentially is narration of one Eugenia Lee. And if you've been following the story, somebody that the team has interacted with was Gypsy Lee. And she said that she had a daughter. Obviously, we hadn't met the daughter in season 1. And I'm telling you guys this from a narrative perspective. Eugenia Lee is the daughter of Gypsy Lee. And this has been 2 years that have passed in Brighton. The investigators are not aware of how much time has passed because they are just now going through this portal. And so we'll kind of transition to that. 2 years have gone by, though, in the world, Brighton on Earth, and the world has basically come to an end. Nobody was able to stop the creatures that were summoned, and the cultists were successful in their plans to finally summon the ultimate individual, and we'll kind of talk about that at a later date. But essentially, the world is over, and there are a few survivors, and thus the reason for Eugenia saying that she needs to open the portal. Time to open the gate, and that's implying that they have to find a way to make things change. So, let's transition over. We are basically, Evelyn is the first to walk through. Evelyn, you had
Walk through. I just want my hand in.
you had just touched this glowing, you're not even sure what it was. You didn't actually feel anything when you touched it. You just ended up somewhere. And when you really come to, when you know the brightness stops, you look around and you see an absolutely beautiful forest that has these bioluminescent plants all in the trees and the trunks. And there's almost this kind of moving organic organism in the air. It's got kind of this soft light emitting from it, and you notice that there's nothing but forest in front of you.
Wait, what kind of being is it? It's just a being.
It's not a being. It almost looks like dust particles, but they're moving in
okay, so
synchronous.
dust particles. When you said that, you didn't really say the size, so I was like,
it looks like it's the entire air. Like it looks like it's atmosphere. And in roll 20, I think you guys should be able to see it in a second. So let me remove Fog of War. And you guys get to see that.
So we're on the set of the Avatar movie.
I was going to say we're in Arc Aberration.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's kind of like Arc.
It's not enough that I'm nearly dead. Now I have to be with those blue cunts.
Great.
Life could literally not be worse.
I'm going to turn around. What do I see behind me?
As you turn around, Nora comes tumbling out of the light. It looks like a bright light.
Oh. Are you okay?
Do I like land? Do I land on my face or something? If I'm tumbling
Well,
out?
you weren't running. You were kind of just approaching, so you're okay. Simon and Sarge, on the other hand.
Are you okay?
I'm just gonna fall through and crash into the fucking floor, aren't I?
I'm gonna help her up.
Okay.
Come on, get out.
Nora, you also see the same thing. The colors that you see are mostly blues and purples. Evelyn, the colors that you see are mostly blues and greens.
Oh, my favorite colors. What is this place?
The hospital?
This is not. This is not Brighton. I'm gonna kind of like sit down for a second and like just look around.
Okay. As you guys are kind of taking that in, Simon, make a dexterity roll.
Am I not unconscious right now?
No. So remember, you woke up right before Sarge pushed you, or dropped you into the portal. I guess dropped is probably the most elegant that's gonna be.
Where's my damn character sheet? There it is.
Calling Sarge late against Simon.
Dexterity. Okay.
Okay.
Get
Simon,
in there. This is starting off as I expected it to go.
Simon, you obviously you're very injured. You're kind of in pain, but you're also on morphine at the same time, so it's you're very disoriented. You have no idea what just happened. You didn't even get a moment to really take in what was previously happening, let alone coming into some strange environment that you have never seen before in your life. And in the process, you end up landing on Nora.
Ha! I mean, that's a shame.
What?
He failed pretty hard.
I did my usual dice roll of death, and now I'm landing on you. What?
So you fall on the tiniest.
I didn't aim it. I wasn't gliding.
Fragile.
Listen.
You know, I only have 10 hit points. You're probably like 3 hit points right there.
Oh, boo fucking who, your poor hit points.
You guys need to get away.
I'm gonna try to help her up again.
Okay.
So am I back to unconscious again now?
You're gonna need to make a Constitution roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Drink this Coke that magically appeared.
Aha!
Okay. Sarge.
Adam's still alive for another round of turn.
Sarge, you have now tumbled backward into the portal and emerge. Go ahead and do a dexterity for me. Dexterity roll.
Nope.
Okay. Did you grab Simon out of the way as well, Evelyn, right? Or was it just Nora?
Well, I was helping Nora up.
Okay.
He's gonna land on me, isn't he?
On her. And I was probably gonna be helping Simon. I'm assuming I can help him up. I know that his arm is pretty crapped out, but I probably help with the other arm. Try to lift him up at the same time.
Okay.
This is like one of those cartoons because literally she fell through. I helped her up.
Yeah.
He fell through. I helped both of them up. And now
I fell through. You helped me up. I sat down and get landed on.
What I'm gonna let you guys do, both you and Simon can make a luck roll, and if either of you succeed, Sarge will not fall on you.
I don't even like the fact that you're making us make that roll at all. Where is luck on this damn line?
It's to the
Seriously,
left.
we're actually in luck.
Top left.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Up to you, Evelyn.
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah,
roll
luck
too?
roll. If either of you succeed. Come on. You got this.
Where's my luck here?
Top leftish. Top leftish. Top.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. There you go. You barely managed to get Simon out of the way in time as Sarge comes tumbling backward onto his ass to the floor.
Oh, whoa.
What's going on?
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
specifically to the light.
I'm like backing away from the wherever I was at frantically and just looking. Is it just a bright green portal or?
Yes, it's basically, it looks like a mirror image of what you guys saw when you were in the other forest.
I think we got run.
Wait, so we see what's going on the other side?
No.
I'm high on morphine, aren't I?
Like, you remember the previous image of the trees with the portal with the big green? It looks like that but on this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the actual glowing
Oh,
thing
no,
was
no,
like
no.
a mirror. No, you mean it's a mirror image, isn't this the same?
There was a hound that was after me when I went through.
There was a what?
A hound?
Yes, there was.
So I'm like, we gotta go now. Yeah, that fucking dog thing's after me, man. It literally was there right before I fell through. It almost got me. I don't know if it's gonna like come through right now.
You're talking really fast.
Through? And I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna put my hand up to the light.
Okay.
I mean, you're talking. This isn't working at all. I don't run now. What?
What? Oh, God damn it.
When you touch the light again, nothing happens. Instead, it feels like a wall.
Why are you patting the light?
When I touched it before, I walked through like a curtain kind of thing, and now it's a wall.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Does anybody know what part of Brighton we're in now?
This is not Brighton at all.
Can I look around and be like, because I haven't paid attention to my surroundings. I'm like,
So the lights, you all see that
What?
too?
yeah.
I'm like trying to touch the lights.
What?
Yeah, so Simon, what the colors that you primarily see are green and yellow.
So the lights are okay. Everyone sees the lights. That's cool. All right.
Sarge, the primary colors that you see are red and green.
This place looks like Christmas.
I mean, I don't know what Christmas was like in your house.
Well, it's
but
like red and
it looked like
green.
Christmas.
No, it's blue and purple.
What?
Maybe you all be colorblind because it's definitely green and blue.
No,
I
I
mean-
see definite blue and purple. As blue as my shirt, and just purple as
See-
purple.
See,
Your voice has gone weird.
look at the sky's green and the ground's red. Oh, that's fucking with me. What? Why? What?
Does it?
Why
this
are
point,
we
I'm
all
gonna sit
seeing
down.
different? Okay, I hit my head, but not that hard. I can still see colors.
Well, he's on morphine, so maybe he's not seeing the right colors. Evelyn should be fine.
I can see colors all over the place. I have a lot of colors.
We still
Yeah.
have to get him to a doctor. We're in a forest.
I mean, I feel okay right now, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, so
yeah.
to describe Simon's injury a little bit more, now that you guys aren't, running for your life at the moment, Simon's arm, like, if he would not be able to after the shoulder area and downward, there is definitely bone sticking out in his forearm. So, while the splint that Sarge put together is holding his arm in place, it's not going to last. So Sarge obviously will have to make a roll for not medicine but first aid, and then
Okay.
You guys will have to continue to do that if Simon fails his Constitution roll. So
Can I set the bone?
You can try to set the bone. Yeah, that's gonna be. You're gonna have to do that at disadvantage.
Okay.
-1.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it. I look at Simon. I'm like, okay, so you're high on morphine, so this might not hurt as bad as it normally hurt, but one, two.
And still hurt quite a bit.
Go ahead and make a Constitution roll to see if you pass out.
Oh, jolly good. There's my constitution.
Okay. So Simon,
I'm making these rolls just to stay alive in pain.
so you, as Sarge takes your arm and resets the bone, you feel a splintering pain run up from all of your fingers, all the way up your shoulder into your chest, and you just feel this immense wave of heat from all the pain that just shot up your arm.
You said that wasn't
I said it wouldn't hurt as much as it was if you weren't on the morphine. So it's all about how I said it. But now, it's what I'm gonna do.
So I need you guys to get some of his HP back. So go ahead and roll. Well, you got your 1 hit point back from the original life
get in there.
thing. But
1 hit point.
what you can roll now is gonna be... What was the roll? 2d6. Okay.
3 and 2.
You get 5 hit points back.
Oh, get in there. I'm back up to just under half my hit points.
Good. That means you're not in any risk of bleeding out right now, so that's great.
Happy days are here
Happy
again.
days. Look, see, you were worried. I told you everything's
Which
fine.
arm? Just a quick point of order. Which arm is
It's
damaged?
your left arm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's my left arm. Okay, all right.
So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna go around and get like sticks and like stuff I can brace up with, and then if I have any additional cloth, I'm gonna make a sling out of that as well.
Okay.
So he can have that, so he doesn't have to worry about like moving his arm at all. It's like the forearm's broken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I want to get a sling, and I also want to make a strong whatever the brace thing. Yeah, splint. That was what I was looking for. Make a good splint in with the sling.
Okay.
And take my time doing it because it looks like we have a little bit of time.
Yeah. Nora, go ahead and make a Constitution roll, and then Evelyn, how are you feeling right now about the situation and environment around you?
Me or Evelyn?
Evelyn.
I'm currently feeling like I might be, and I don't mean this to be like a kind of. I'm currently feeling like I may have been in a dream this entire last day of my life.
Okay. So, Nora, you start feeling a lot of pain, mostly in your neck and shoulder area, where you presume when you got knocked back into the wall. It feels very stiff, and your head is starting to... That feeling of the blood pressure rising, and your head just feels like it's just pulsing with blood. You can communicate to the individuals or kind of push through the pain, I guess. Sarge might be able to help.
Any... Did they have ibuprofen back then?
No. That's a great question I need to look up. Well, I don't know if I might have it.
My head's going to explode.
Ibuprofen. You guys do stuff while I try to figure out if it existed back then.
There was some kind of pain medication that they took.
Just
it was called heroin.
There would absolutely have been painkillers back then.
Yeah, there would be.
Yeah.
We'll just say painkillers.
Or or aspirin. Wasn't aspirin?
Aspirin would have existed in concept, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just call them painkillers. That's fine.
Anyone have any painkillers? My head's exploding.
I'd be insulting you right now.
No.
But no, we do not have painkillers.
Either Sarge or potentially even Evelyn.
I possibly may have some. Apparently the research happened between the 1950s and the 1960s. So there might be some in my medical kit. That's your call.
Evelyn has chloroform.
She can't go to sleep.
I don't have that in there.
Remember you got chloroform?
We should probably save those for Simon anyways.
I'm already at the data by
from a pain perspective, I'm okay right now.
Yeah, but your arm's poking out.
Plus my arm's poking. What?
Well, not anymore.
Don't look at it.
Not anymore.
I've set the bone.
It looks like hell.
See the holes. Yeah.
It'll be
the
fine.
flesh is definitely.
Wait! I have a question, Meta. What other medication did he pick up off the wall? Did Lister pick up off the wall?
Oh, he grabbed a bunch of stuff.
And I took it from him, remember? Because I told him that it didn't really work. So
yeah,
can I go through my bag and see?
Yeah, let's do a luck roll.
Okay.
Yeah, Lister was just like, I'm grabbing all this stuff.
And then I was like, half of it was just like
100% female time of the month medication.
I'm sorry. I was typing chloroform into my list, so
I'm like 90% sure that he did actually grab pain pills anyway. So yeah, you have some.
Oh. because you told me whenever he grabbed it that I looked at some of them and some of them were like the stuff that you put in an IV to keep you hydrated.
Right.
Like stuff that was like literally useless for the information that we were doing.
Yeah. So Nora, Evelyn does have pain pills. Unfortunately, I don't believe anybody has any water. So,
I got a canteen.
have you filled it up recently?
I don't know. Probably.
Got
Hydrate 27 times a day.
Can I roll a
We
luck?
normally have whiskey on us somewhere.
There is probably
My
whiskey
flask.
somewhere.
Yes,
Scotch, I
my
have.
flask.
If
There's
you want
always
scotch, I
whiskey.
can help you.
I did not fill my water.
Yep. So there's no water, but there's whiskey.
I have whiskey. Here you go.
I guess we'll down it with some whiskey.
That probably is not very good for you, but you'll need it so you can lubricate your throat. So.
Okay. So, Sarge, it's been about 10-15 minutes. You've successfully taken care of Simon's arm as best you can. Nora, Evelyn, Sarge, Simon, what is the plan? How do you guys feel right now in your environment?
Actually, the environment's not the worst part for me.
I'm still like in a daze looking around, like trying to. Plus, I still have a concussion too, so my brain does not know how to comprehend this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Strangely calm, I guess.
Okay. Evelyn.
In the last day, Evelyn has seen a bird that is very, very large flying through the sky. Has seen a woman that was like fixated on like some kind of shiny light thing that was between two trees, just like a freaking fairy tale of some sort.
Yes.
Like the only thing that she can equate that with is the idea of Celtic lore, like in changelings and shit. That's like the only thing she can think of right now off the top of her head as to where she's heard this stuff before. And now she's in a bioluminescent world that like looks like some kind of weird other fairy tale type thing. She thinks she's dreaming. She thinks that there has to be or she hit her head and maybe she's in a coma or something. Like she does just maybe she took drugs. Like right now she's literally just kind of grasping at straws as to what she feels is going on.
Okay.
Am I in a jungle environment?
Yes, this is probably considered a jungle environment.
Can I roll a survival?
You can. What are you trying to do with it?
I'm trying to like get a basic grasp of the area, and seeing what like if there's like any landmarks I would recognize, or if there's any like if I can hear any water or like find any water or have any signs that there's water nearby.
Okay.
Also, I don't know how tired we are. I'm probably exhausted.
You probably are all exhausted.
Probably.
It's like they're almost 3 a.m. at this point from when you were back in Brighton, so...
gathering kindling and making a very small fire that can at least keep us warm. I don't know if it's cold.
The temperature, the ambient temperature is actually comfortable for everybody. Not too hot, not too cold.
I mean, I'm high as shit, so I don't really believe that I'm not actually in Brighton.
Yeah.
At this point.
I'm gonna at least find water. So that's what I'm gonna roll a survival for. But I'm gonna I'm gonna look at Evelyn and be like, Evelyn, make sure Nora doesn't fall asleep anytime soon because she hit her noggin and she still got concussion. I'm gonna try to find water or something to do whatever.
I think there's a stream over there. Like beside next to Pigot's Field, there's a stream running back there.
Which one's Pigot's Field?
Pigot's Field, no, you know oh yeah, you don't know Bright. Yeah, so left of the woods, right?
I don't think we're in.
No,
we're not in Brighton,
I don't think
Simon.
we're in Kansas anymore, man.
No, it's just over there.
No,
Okay.
it's not. Don't.
You know what? I'll get water, but you just lay your weary little head down and take a little nap, and
that does
everything
sound
will
good.
be fine. Yeah, you take a little nap. You can fall asleep. That's fine. This is my survival as I put him to bed. Nope. I'm just like looking around, not finding anything, and just like...
You see vines that kind of look like what you've seen before. The bioluminescent glowing stuff all over the place makes no sense to you whatsoever. You're kind of confused, and you're not necessarily uncomfortable, but you're curious as to why the air looks like it's also glowing. And it's like they look almost like dust particles, but because they're moving synchronously together, you're not really sure what exactly the deal is with that. The trees are not growing just in one direction. They're crossed multiple different ways.
How big are the trees? Are they like human-sized or like ancient forest-sized?
They're like redwood-sized.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I do... sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, can I do a spot hidden to look for wildlife, like animals?
Because that was I was going to do.
You both can do the roll. That's totally fine.
Okay.
I'm going to do a natural world to kind of see if there's anything.
Okay.
I'm going to lockpick one of the trees.
You're asleep. Shut up.
I'm gonna be doing. We've all seen it or done it. The thing where, when high, you start grabbing at things in front of you in the air. I'll be doing that if anybody is looking my way.
Okay, Evelyn, you are not familiar. You can't figure out scientifically what the deal is with the environment here. Sarge and Nora, you both notice, strangely, that there is no wildlife. There's not even sounds of birds or any ambient creature noises of any kind.
I was about to ask that next. If we heard like any birds calling or anything like that.
I like turn around and I'm just like, can I see the sky? Is it night?
No, it is so dense with the trees and the canopy, you cannot see the sky. It looks like night because it's pretty dark, but it's illuminated by all the bioluminescence.
Simon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Sarge, do you think we could climb a tree and see if we can figure out what direction we're facing?
I mean, I can try. You guys just stay down here. I'll figure it out, and then
I get try not to fall.
I'm gonna grab one of the things in the air, Metamancer.
Oh, sure. Okay. So you kind of grab up in the air, and when you open your hand, there's an immediate light, and then it disappears. Like it's like almost like a little tiny firefly, but there's no physical body.
Okay, I'm gonna take my magnifying glass out.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it.
Are you gonna try to grab another one? Because you don't see anything on your hand anymore.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm like thinking maybe it's microscopic. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to like scientifically grab something.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Wish I had a minute.
Trying to think if. Go ahead. Just you know what? Do an education. Since you don't have a specialized in biology for science, but you do have, you've trained in scientific.
Math, chemistry, and physics.
Yeah, but make an education, because in previous training you would have had some kind of exposure to biology. Okay. So,
I also
these
have natural worlds.
Yeah. So these do look like microorganisms. Like, they operate together almost like a hive mind kind of thing. But you're not really sure why it seems like once you grab one of them, they don't exist anymore in your hand.
I'm gonna start looking around because, like, the other thing I can think about is the fact that, like, if they're microscopic organisms that are living, like, that are looking like they're giving off light, then perhaps there's some sort of light nearby that's casting off of them. So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Okay. Okay. Sarge and Nora, you guys were gonna
I'm gonna get out my field glasses.
Okay.
Times 6 and start doing a good survey of the area.
Okay.
If Nora attempts to climb, I'm like, no, just wait here, just stay wait, all right, and hang out, Evelyn, and then I begin the climb. No, God, really?
When you set your foot on one of the tree trunks that's kind of sideways, your foot slips and it appears to be actually kind of slimy.
Oh, what? Oh, like a tree after a rain?
Yeah, with like moss on it and stuff like that.
All right. I'm like, fuck, man, what the fuck?
How's the climbing going?
I go and I like, can I smell it? I'm like, does it smell
smells
like
moss, like dirt?
Can I put the moss in my mouth and like taste it?
Okay.
Why are you climbing?
It tastes bitter.
Tastes like moss. Does it taste like moss?
I mean, I don't know. Have you tasted moss before?
When my daddy took me hunting, he would tell me like moss grows on the north side of the tree, and you'd be like, but sometimes when you get hungry, you can eat some of it, and it's like good little sorts of fibers and help you poop.
Why are you climbing a tree?
How's he still awake?
Because I'm on morphine.
Yeah, morphine makes sleepy.
I think with the amount of pain I'm in, what morphine does is make not hurty.
Make not hurty.
Make not hurty.
I think if I was on morphine without the pain, I'd probably be asleep.
Term. Make not hurty.
Yeah. Don't make me hurty. I'm gonna attempt one more time to see if I can get like a good footing, but and it's not gonna be like how high I can climb. I'm gonna be testing it to see if it's wise enough to climb, just because that might be just that one spot that I like kind of fucked up on.
Okay, that's a pushed roll, so you have to be at a -1.
Okay. Nope.
You slip really hard this time, and you barely brace yourself to catch you from falling farther down.
Oh, are we on a tree right now?
Did you look down?
No. Do I look down now?
Yeah, you guys are up pretty high up.
I'm like, what? Evelyn?
Yeah.
Come here, and like you see me, I'm like on the edge, like pushing myself up because I fell, and I'm just like getting up and like looking very wide-eyed.
Same thing?
Yep.
Oh,
It's a long way down.
Wow.
What is it?
Where the fuck are we? This ain't no.
No, this is there was definitely supposed to be a hospital on the other side of those trees, and we are not.
We're in the air in a tree.
You up?
Did someone shoot us with some sort of chemicals?
Yes.
Simon, yes.
Well, yes, very obviously you, Simon. We gave you chemicals so you wouldn't feel your blown off arm.
I mean, look at my eyes. I mean, do they look dilated or anything?
I don't think so. No.
I don't know.
Use my field glasses. I'm gonna look down. Do I see any ground?
You can make a spot hidden roll. You and Sarge can make the spot hidden roll since you're both looking over the edge. Okay, both of you barely can see, but because of all the trees that are kind of doing that crisscross thing like it is doing above you as well, there's definitely a ground there. If I had to kind of estimate, let's say 4-story buildings worth away from you.
Oh, fuck, man. All right.
Like 80 to 100 feet down.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fun.
Yeah, and we're stuck on this platform right now, right?
Yeah, so, I'm not gonna make you guys roll this. So, in observing your surroundings a little bit more, now realizing that you are up in the air, it appears that you're on a branch of a very large tree that's had multiple other branches kind of start fusing into it, and the ground cover is dead leaves and moss and things that have kind of encapsulated this area. There's even now, like, you think maybe rocks. You don't know how they got up there, but like small stones and boulders.
So are we able to are we on a platform, or are we able to like walk around up here?
Oh, you got plenty of room to walk. The tree branch goes really far, like straight across.
All right. Okay, let's rest here for right now, because I don't think anything's gonna come through that, and then when we're all rested up, we can head through to down that path over there. But
affirmative. Resting, boss.
Yeah, because I don't think climbing down's going to be a great idea. Evelyn, you okay?
Where are we, Thorn?
I have no idea.
What?
You can't just walk through light.
What are they talking
into
about?
a large tree.
I mean, we're okay. Well, I mean, maybe this is what was on the other side of that tree.
The other side of the tree was supposed to be the hospital.
Maybe the hospital's further that way.
Yeah, off the side of a large tree.
Maybe
the ground
it's
is 4 stories down. Yeah,
Maybe
that's exactly where the hospital is.
It might be like if we keep going down that
Sure
branch.
you didn't drug me.
I'm pretty sure I only have 3 doses, and I used 1 on Simon, and I still have 2 left.
Hey, well.
Evelyn, in your character's mind at this point, how realistic is it for you to really still think this is a dream? Like, are you feeling like at this point, if it were possibly a dream, you would have woken up by now?
Yeah, I've been trying to wake myself up. That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
and
So
slap
what
in my face.
So what you need to do, you're gonna need to make a sanity roll.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Wow.
Why?
That's
Why?
that's the second crit we've had in the entire game.
How did you even...
Oh my god, that's so amazing for this character.
Wow. Okay, folks, hello. We're back.
Way to go, Avi.
Fucking
Avi broke my
Lady
fucking
Gaga
stream.
Destroyed the stream.
Bitch.
And will now be blamed.
You're
Crit,
critical.
the second
There
crit of the
are
entire
no excuses.
campaign breaks my stream.
Oh, but everybody hung around. Jesus.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for being patient.
You guys are the
False
best.
starts. We just like to, keep the
We love you.
anticipation
The
going.
drama. I have to keep the drama up.
Thank you for the
in
2
case anybody
subs. It was Ormus and
Hellscorned.
Hellscorned. Thank you guys so much. That was very nice of you guys. Really appreciate it. Where I don't remember where we left off. It feels like it was so long ago. I was saying something, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
I was talking to Evelyn, I think.
Literally, this is what happened. I got a crit. I said, "Yay, I'm sane." You went, "Ha ha ha ha,"
And then you started to talk, and as you started to talk, the thing froze for us. So that's all I.
You locked down, noting that this was the second crit in the entire
Oh
campaign.
yeah, you did that.
Okay.
Second crit.
What were we critting about exactly? Just to...
Sanity.
You
Right.
had me roll a sanity.
Right, sanity. Okay, so first of
Her
all, don't forget
sanity
to mark
broke the
down.
stream.
I had to mark that down here.
What I'm gonna say is, let me try to figure out the best way to make this realistic, because this is one hell of a situation. So you take a moment, and what your first thought is, initially you're like, it must be a dream, but then you think, no, what if we're doing a training from the military and they're experimenting with some kind of an atmospheric biological agent. And this part of Brighton was closed off by this weird light gate to discourage people from going in, and instead you went in, and this is why you guys can see these things. And I would also say, let's do a roll a 1d10, and you get that much sanity back. Do you have negative sanity? You have some gone sanity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have negative sanity.
Just do a 1d10. That's how much.
Give me a second. I was trying to take note in my Evelyn character things of what just happened.
Okay.
And then, so I'm on my bio information. I have to go back over to my.
I'm a beautiful butterfly, and
So
this all makes sense.
Just a D10.
Yeah, 1d10.
Roll 1d10.
That's how that works, right?
Well, I mean,
Well,
you rolled another one, so.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay, so I'm back
Stop
to
wasting 'em.
43 of my 54 sanity.
We're gonna need those soon enough.
Yeah, you guys are in an interesting place, so.
So I feel like something
has happened. We've done something where we've run into some kind of military thing.
Yeah, some kind of military bioagent, which is causing some kind of excessive hallucinations.
I know!
Yeah.
They put this down because of that creature thing, and now they're freaking out, and now we've been hit by it.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
You got it.
All right. Well, I guess the best thing would be to go along with the thought process in my head.
Yep.
So what we're gonna go down. Sarge, what do you want to do? Suddenly, I seem very clear.
Yeah, seem very calm now.
All right. I mean, I think we all need a rest because I don't know about you. I'm fucking tired.
Let's get some rest in. I'm gonna roll. Let me think of like how do you sleep in trees? I'm gonna roll a natural world.
Okay.
To remember the best way to sleep in a tree.
Stop casually passing all this shit that is so redundant.
You believe that the best option is to get pieces of larger timber and set them on either side, so if you roll around, you get stuck between the two.
No, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna set up
Like
a nice
little
area
bed.
so that we don't fall off the side of the tree. This is normal for when you're camping and you don't want to be sleeping on the ground or something along those lines. So I'm gonna go grab those and lay them down, and then we can all take just a bit.
No. Okay.
Then we start going and looking for timber.
All right. Can I roll first aid to see how long I need to keep Nora awake?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like drifting.
Yep.
While I'm like looking over.
I think she still needs to be awake.
Okay.
But I'm not. Nora, Nora, I'm poking you. Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
We're gonna sit on first watch until you can't fall asleep yet.
I'm so tired.
What year is it?
Sarge!
Do we have a plan at all?
If we're on a large tree, don't you think that we could use some kind of device to perhaps get some water out of it for these hurt individuals?
We're on a tree?
Yes.
What are you talking about? We're on the floor.
Simon doesn't even like trees.
No, he's high on morphine. She has a concussion. Telling them things right now is not going to help Evelyn.
Well, I'm not trying to tell them as much as I'm trying to tell you when they're hearing me in the process of me telling you. There might be a way that we can, you put like a salve, what do you call that? Into a tree in the water?
Yeah.
Like a dew collector? You want me to make a dew collector?
Well, not a dew collector. You collect it into the tree and then water comes out.
I mean, I don't have one of those on me, you know.
You're talking about a sap.
I have a canteen.
Well, yeah, we can use that to collect the water.
I mean, yeah, but we got to keep her awake for a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying water would help with that.
Until she just needs to take it easy, because if she falls asleep, she might not wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
know. I'm saying, just get her some water, and that'll help her out.
Okay. Can I roll something to make a dew collector?
Fantastic question.
I mean, do you have anything like a metal tube? Because if not, probably not.
Yeah. I was just thinking. I was like, you need some pretty hefty equipment to.
Let me see if I have something in my. I have a lot of things
how do they do it in the wild when they don't have anything?
Well, they take it with. Well, they use a bit of wood, right? But that's also a tube that's harder than the wood they're banging it into.
I have a hatchet. I have a sickle. I have 3 feet of rope.
All useless so far. Anything else?
What you need is
shovel. What you need is something like a straw made of metal or hard wood.
Yeah.
It has to be small, doesn't it?
It would need to be smallish, like.
Because we could use one of our 4 flashlights, but that's probably way too big.
Yeah, that would be too big. I think.
We could wait. We could. I could take apart my gun and use it as a dew collector and clean it later.
No, because like a gun from the 50s will have a flat, rounded front rather than what you would require, which is something sharp, unless you're planning to cut your gun in half.
Well, I mean, like for a dew collector, you just need like shit draped over, and it collects the dew and drips it into it. So what what I'm thinking is that you need a tarp, and then you need something going.
You're not looking for a sack.
I'm trying to discuss the thing that you put into a tree.
Is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, and Sarge does not have that, so he's on to the next idea.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the only problem with a dew collector the fact that it's temperate out here?
Sarge doesn't have any other options. I can't take I'm not a general survivalist, but can I roll jungle survival again to see if I can think of something?
Sure.
No.
I mean,
I got our bed set up.
Okay. That's good. Can I take the hatchet out and then chop on these vines to see if there's any liquid inside of it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go. What happens when I hit the?
You're hitting a vine?
Yeah.
It just breaks off.
Yeah, but is there liquid inside of it? Is it moist?
No, not really.
No. Dang it. It's not like Tarzan, wet vines. Fuck, man.
No, the only thing that you really see that's wet is the moss.
Can I take it?
I have a compass.
Well, wait. Let's look at that compass.
Okay. Who's looking at the compass?
I am.
Okay. North is straight across where the tree branches are.
Okay.
Isn't there something with location and water?
Is there? I don't
That's
know.
true.
I'm just staring at.
Sticks.
I don't know. I got a concussion. I'm
Draws.
just saying.
Wands.
I think the thing
Me
you're
as
thinking
Joe
of
does
is
not know.
sticks. And no, there is not.
Evelyn,
rods.
do magnets and water do stuff together?
No. I think she's thinking of the rods that you hold them and then they slowly move together when you're. It's similar to
Somebody
the same
said
way a
dowsing
compass
wand.
works. Dowsing.
Dowsing rods. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard of that. So when I move the compass, does it always point that way as being magnetic north?
Maybe.
I mean, when I'm moving it, does it always point north as that way?
Yes.
Okay. And it's not spinning in a
Is anybody
ridiculous
else
circle?
do you want anybody else to look at the compass?
Okay, yeah. Evelyn, is this? It says that way's north, and I hand her the compass, and I was
I'm
that.
looking through my bag for something to use for a set.
Okay, what?
And I look at the compass.
Yeah.
All right, your compass. When you hand it over to her, Sarge, Evelyn, you look down, and the north is facing backward from where Sarge said it was facing.
Oh. Well, it says north's that way.
When she's holding it, I'm gonna like grab her hand and look at it.
It's facing north across the branches for you.
No, north is that way. Look at it.
It says it's that way.
No, north is that way.
Let me see.
Basically,
You guys worked out which way north is.
I give it to Nora, and I'm like, is it? Yeah, north is in the branches.
north is in the branches as well for you, Nora.
Yeah, it's that way.
Oh.
What? Why is she
Dousing
confused?
rods.
Is she? I don't know if she's okay. Okay. How strong are these vines?
How strong are the what?
Vines.
Oh, vines. I mean, you can kind of tug on in and see.
Like, here's my idea. This is what I want to attempt to do while I'm like in my resting period before I think I can go to sleep. I'm going to get the vines and see if I can make a like rope that we can climb down, or like make a rope that where I can lower people down, and then climb down.
I have rope.
Do you have 4 stories worth of rope?
No, it's this much. It just says rope.
What, maybe 15 feet
What
of
is it?
rope? Maybe.
How high is 4 stories?
Like 80,
Almost
90 feet?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I doubt I can find vines that are big enough. And okay. And I'm looking at the side of the tree too. That looks like it's climbing down, or that goes down.
But by the way, is this portal still here?
Who?
Yeah, it's a wall.
I know, but it is the
Oh,
glowing
the
light.
portal, yeah, it's still
present.
there. It's glowing.
Okay. Well, this is what we're gonna do. I take it I can't find enough vine to make like a lowering kind of thing.
You might be able to put enough vine together to get halfway down. It depends on how like, are you gonna braid the vines together to make it stronger, or are you just gonna use one? What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, like,
What happens if so the tree that we're on is like kind of flattish, right? What happens if we just go in one direction? It's got to eventually lead back down to the ground.
Potentially, you guys haven't gone that way.
no, we're resting, but like, I was just saying if we can get down, because we don't have any water, and water would be down. So let's just like, you see, like, Sarge just kind of like, God damn it. Can I roll medicine to check on? No, fuck, that's not gonna help. Yeah, I think it's the only thing I can do is roll medicine. I don't think first aid's gonna help me through this. Medicine on Nora to see if like she can go to bed.
Okay.
I don't know if that's if I'm just gonna allow her to go to bed or not. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I guess. You think it's been enough time?
Okay. I don't deal with concussions too much, so
I mean, if she dies in the night, you'll know you were wrong.
yeah.
Taking a gamble here. Roll a luck roll.
I'm just gonna be like,
Okay.
Nora, let's all go to bed. I'll stay up for a little bit, and then I mean,
All right.
I'm already like laying down.
I've been laying down for the last all the time
Yeah.
since we got here.
Yeah. Nora, just make sure you keep on your side, so just in case you like vomit or something.
I'm not.
I'm having a big high energy stream today.
Yeah.
For the 3rd official time of being high on morphine for the entire stream.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's
it
a
third?
nap episode.
I think it's 3rd, yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
Some
I
of
was
those
high for
times,
like
I think,
2
was a dream.
episodes. Oh, I know, but I was still high for
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
entire stream.
Yeah.
I am going to not sleep laying down. I'm going to sleep like with my back against the tree,
Okay.
and kind of like have my head like this.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm sleeping, but I'm being attentive at the same time. just in case I hear anything. And it seems to be very quiet, so if I hear any noises, I'll like be awake.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm sleeping.
So everybody's sleeping? Yes?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let's see for how long you guys decide to sleep. Are you guys wanting to sleep a full, like, good 8 hours? You want to sleep less?
4 hours.
You're gonna sleep
Just
for 4
enough.
hours?
Yeah.
What about everybody else?
I'll sleep until someone wakes me up.
Same.
You're muted.
I suck. I'm high on morphine, so I've got about 2.5 hours before I'm definitely going to wake up.
Yeah.
Like skull-splitting agony.
Yep. Okay. So, let's go with a 4-hour rest. Simon, you wake up about halfway through that.
Great. My mood, no doubt, awfully improved.
Yeah, you're definitely in pain. Do you...
Precisely how much pain am I in right now?
Well, the
Am I in like territory or am I in like agony?
You're not in agony. Part of it is you're still very dazed from everything. The feeling that you get is it's like that hot pressure on your arm, where it's splintered. The thing that actually hurts the most out of anything is the fact that your flesh is still kind of ripped open and you haven't been able to clean it or do anything. You've got some dressings on it, but it's not like you guys haven't sanitized it or anything like that.
So precisely how much septicemia do I have right now?
Oh, I thought that was what first aid was for.
I thought
you don't have antiseptic. You don't have anything to like properly clean.
We have alcohol.
Yeah, but you didn't use it.
Well, as soon as I wake up,
if you want to dress the bandage again, then yeah, you can.
I probably will.
Yeah.
I mean.
So, that's kind of where you're at from that perspective right now. So, all right, let's go with. Another couple hours goes by. Sarge, you come to. Simon, you were kind of in and out of sleep, but it wasn't really super restful the last 2 hours. Everybody make a 1d4 roll. Anybody who hasn't lost HP, you gain extra HP.
1d4.
Yeah, cool.
3. Am I gaining 3?
Yep.
Sick. I'm actually.
What's...
How is my hit points so naturally much? How am I got a lower hit points level than Devon, the 15-year-old girl?
I have 9 hit points. What are you talking about?
How have I got the same amount of hit points as Devon, the 15-year-old girl?
It's your constitution.
Fucking hell! I must literally be like on the edge of death all day long.
I mean, you guys are human beings, right? So it's like pretty standard stuff there.
So I'm gonna wake up, check on his dressing, and then clean it. Whatever I got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Would there be rubbing alcohol in my?
Mm-mm.
No, and I don't think alcoholic wipes existed yet.
I have scotch again.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just use the scotch because that's the best thing, and like be sparingly with it,
Yeah.
and then take it away from everyone because that's all we fucking have. So I grab the bottle. I'm like, look, we're gonna like, if we get cut, this is what we're using to disinfect anything until we can.
I have some whiskey.
Well, we can't drink it anymore. We got to find water.
You what? Yeah, sorry. Hold on. No, hold on. We're using my alcohol that I can no longer drink.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen the lights? I'm staying drunk.
No, we don't. Like, you're gonna die of infection then.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm not sure that the lights are going to be the thing that kills me, or the arm thing, or the fact that, yes, we're fucking up a tree.
I mean,
Am I
Did
still
you hear
sleeping,
someone in
or-
the background?
I hear someone.
Is there someone coming? Wait. No, I don't know what that was. Do you guys hear that? Is that just me?
No, I heard it.
You heard it too?
I heard it.
No one else heard it?
What?
Now,
Are we just... Alright,
People-
well,
are we
There's
talking about
somebody
a
talking and
figurative
somebody
thing,
else's-
or is
an
somebody
actual, this is
an
for real
actual?
thing.
I know, and
Well, I think that-
I'm
I
not
know
breaking
what you're
character.
talking
I know.
Okay. Well, fucking, let's just try to get out of this fucking goddamn tree, but let me fucking clean your fucking goddamn wound.
Is Nora still sleeping?
Yep, nobody's woken her
Okay.
up.
No, wait.
So I'm gonna dress the bandage and then
Has
use
anybody else got any scotch? Because I'm really going to need some if we're going to be doing this rubbish.
Yeah. So you just see me and I just pour like scotch on your wound and like clean it, and then
I'm guessing I woke
Which-
up then.
Yeah,
which must
I
feel
mean, it's up to you.
fantastic.
you can wait for somebody to wake you up. If you
Well,
want.
I don't know. Does Simon scream when he gets scotch poured down his
Oh
wound?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, sorry. In that case, and words to that effect.
Thank you.
I thought if I can help, I will.
And I'm just.
I'm guessing the screaming actually woke anybody who was still asleep. So,
Me too.
Everyone's awake. All right.
Nora, yes, you actually do wake up.
This time.
This time.
What's going on?
Well, I mean, other than the fact that he just used up all my alcohol, and
It's not all of it. You still have some left. We just got to be sparingly with it.
yeah, the alcohol
Where-
I can no longer drink. Also, we're in a tree. Also, lights. Also, what the hell?
I'm so
It's going on.
tired.
We've
No.
been through a light in a forest. And now
What?
we're here.
We
We
don't
went
know
through a
where the
light.
fuck we're at. How about that? That's the way to sum it up. We're in a giant tree that's about 4 stories up. We can't get down because you're fucking broken. And Nora, it may still have a concussion. I don't know. And
She
so,
woke up.
but there's a bunch of branches leading off that way. So we're just gonna keep along in the treetops until we either get down or we have no option but to go down.
Oh, I am such a fan of this plan.
Yep. So
Oh my god, that wasn't a dream. We're still here.
nope, everything's red and green. You see,
No, it's blue and purple.
It's yellow and green.
yeah,
Blue and
you all see
purple.
different colors, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand why you're all seeing different colors. I think you're all fucking with me. You got together while you were sleeping.
Don't get me
But-
wrong,
but
I
we
would
had the
usually
conversation while
enjoy
we
the
were sleeping.
opportunity to make you feel stupid, but it is yellow and green.
There
No,
is-
it's red
Blue
and green.
purple.
There is
Right.
a chance that what has happened to us is something in direct correlation to what happened back at the church.
The giant bird.
Yes. If in
What?
fact the
Oh, I forgot
military
about the bird.
presence that
Who?
is at in Brighton were to have seen such a weird deformality of a creature that was summoned and or brought here, then perhaps this what we're experiencing is some sort of chemical warfare back towards these individuals who have brought a creature here.
So
Wait-
what you're
wait a
saying
minute,
is
what?
the military responded to the giant monstrous bird by a hallucinogen.
What happened
Well,
to the girl that I shot?
Perhaps it reacts as a hallucinogen to the people in the area, but that in the process of all of us being under some kind of hallucination, it's their way of coming in and attacking the people who have brought this strange creature. You see what I'm
What-
saying?
What
Like, they
happened to
didn't
the?
know.
What about the girl?
What girl?
I shot someone.
Was she real or was she?
Oh, you mean
imagining-
the girl you randomly ran up to and
Yeah, you
shot, and then
her,
she completely
and it
dodged
almost
out of
hit
the way?
me. Exactly.
She
So it's
didn't dodge. I
probably-
shot her and I hit her.
No.
I don't even
No,
know
you
what
did
you're
not hit
talking
her.
about.
You
honestly.
almost hit me, actually.
I'm like looking around for
I
her.
don't even remember a girl of any sort.
We went through a giant green light. All those cultists are around.
Also, don't remember that. No worries.
Is the green light still like
It's okay.
there?
It's because you blew your arm off. We had to give you morphine so that you wouldn't be just squealing in pain. So you wouldn't remember any of this because you were completely out of it. Nora, you also hit your head during the blast that hurt his arm, so you were concussed. So that's the reason you guys are probably seeing completely different things. And if we're all involved in some kind of hallucinogenic thing here, we're all going to see
you
something
two are
different.
you two are seeing the same color lights, then.
Blue,
I don't.
purple.
I'm green and
No,
blue.
sorry, that doesn't make sense on Zoom. You, Sarge, and you, Evelyn, are seeing the same color lights.
No, he said he's seeing red. I'm seeing blue.
All right, so probably
Who's
not
seeing
there.
green? I'm seeing green. Who's
I'm
seeing
seeing green.
Okay, what's green to you right now?
Those ones there.
That light there.
Okay, up, like the moss is red, and like the tree is a little bit like kind of like
the tree is yellow.
no, tree's red, and then like the
Green.
weird fluorescence is green.
No. The green stuff. Yeah, the green stuff is the opalescence, but the tree is yellow.
You see where I'm saying that I think that this is some kind of hallucinogenic thing that's going on with us here? We're all seeing something different.
Are your eyes
Right.
dilated?
So where is the bird?
No, I looked at
thing?
yours. You were just fine. Look at
Yeah,
mine. Look
well,
at mine.
if
Look at
we're
mine,
not-
Sergeant.
Yeah, I look at Evelyn's eyes. I look at everyone's eyes. I look at
They're
Evelyn's.
normal. Everybody's eyes
and
are
then-
normal.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, everyone's eyes are normal. Like, they're not like, ooh, because like some people in the fucking, when they take drugs, like, so Korea, some people got heroin and they would fucking, shoot that shit up or do coke. Whenever they fucking, did any of that shit.
Yeah,
that
dilated. Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the case with every single kind of reaction to a chemical.
I mean, you know what? Every experience I had, that's what it is, and I don't think that's.
I mean,
what
I
we're
have
This
to
is such
say
a
every
strange
time
thing to you, Sarge. Then how about you explain how we walked through a light and now we're 4 stories up in a tree and we all see different colors?
Well, the fuckery we just saw a giant monster fucking eat. How many people? 30 people with no problem.
On the plus side, we don't owe anyone any money.
That's very true. You don't owe anyone any money anymore, so that's great, I guess.
Yes,
But
that's
also,
a way of looking at it.
Since I'm alive to tell the story of not owing anybody any money, yeah, that's pretty great.
this is what I think happened. We're in a place of you know what? This is gonna sound stupid,
Man, we're up a tree. There's lights.
but I think
bird, monster.
we got cornered into a trap. Like they brought us to where we wanted to be because they all surrounded us. And before I fell through the door, gate, portal, whatever the fuck that is, I threw a stick of dynamite.
It's green wall thing.
Yeah. Well, I lit up a
Tap,
stick
tap,
of dynamite and I threw it at it, and this is the fucking fuse I fucking shortened it on. So they didn't have enough time to fucking put that shit out. So I fucking threw it at them, then jumped through, and then fell on my ass over on this way. And I didn't hear a boom at all. So I think we're in a completely different location than we're fucking supposed to be. But it doesn't make any sense because there was brown behind the tree. There was supposed to be a hospital, but now we're up 4 stories in the air.
From the occult specialist in the group concerning the possibility of us being in other worlds. You, 15-year-old child. What chance is there that we could in fact be in another world rather than just, still in Brighton?
You don't
do
think
other worlds exist?
You don't think we're not in another world right now?
Do other worlds exist?
Yes.
Okay.
The question is, what world are we in?
I mean, that is a question. It's not the first one that springs to mind.
I'm just sitting here completely involved in my thoughts. What? The bed. That was a massive bed, and we're in a place where the trees are massive. What if
You
What
shot
if
at
we
a lady
fell-
that had really weird yellow eyes, and the cultist didn't attack her. It seemed
I'm
like,
still not sure about
What
the
if they
lady
pulled
thing. I
out the
remember
bed
bird.
and put us inside?
What?
What if this is that bird's like homeland?
Do you know where the bird comes from?
I've never seen it before. I don't know what any of
Pretty
this
pointless
is.
line of speculation then, in that case.
Wait, local bird expert. What kind of bird was that?
It didn't look like a bird to me. To me, it looked like some kind of mix between a bird and some kind of crustacean. It had an exoskeleton around its stomach, but there was definitely some sort of feathers coming from the face. The eyes were definitely bird-like. The beak was bird-like. The
I think we can all
claws were bird-like.
I think we can all agree that, in fact, it wasn't a 100-foot tall arm and leg having bird, because that's not what birds look like. We're using bird for the sake of argument, but I don't think anybody here thinks it's actually a sparrow.
No.
I'm listening for birds or like animals.
You don't hear anything.
All right.
Why-
Well, you know what?
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know why it's so quiet. It's been quiet this whole time. Like,
We
I
need to move.
I don't want to say the obvious answer that we're really high up in a tree,
okay. Well,
but it might not be quiet on the floor of the forest.
let's. Do you want
Let's go up. We need to go up. We need to find out where
I
the
think
sun
we've already
is.
got quite a lot of up, haven't we? Can't we
We
go
need to go
Sorry.
up more. Do you want to be on the floor? If
I mean,
the
yeah,
trees are
compared
this
to-
big, just imagine what the how big these animals are.
You guys were out of it for a while. We already have a plan what we're gonna do because we can't climb 4 stories down, and I'm not climbing up. And I look up and I was like, "Can you see the sky and all this fucking shit? These trees are covered in fucking moss that are fucking wet that make it slimy, so impossible to climb. The only way to go is towards those branches to the north, right there."
So we're walking along these branches.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't like I meant they look like a giant path, don't they? Like
Yeah. If you ignored all of the trees that are sticking out everywhere around you, it looks like a long bridge.
You got my compass.
you know
now.
what? Maybe
Do we
we're
see
in the
any-
redwood forest
Does it
because
still
the trees
say
are red out
The
here.
north is the other way.
Maybe we're in
Redwood
California.
forest.
Hang on.
How does
What were you saying?
the path look? Does it look like it's just naturally formed, or does it look like somebody cut a path?
Oh no, it looks natural.
Okay.
So we're walking that way then, yeah?
Evelyn,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
I pull out my compass and I look at it. Does it still say that the direction I think is north is north?
Yeah, it's so your north was back towards the portal. Sarge's and Nora's north is across the
It's
trees.
the opposite way.
Yep.
Mhm.
So yeah, my compass says, and the other compass to me said that the north was that way towards the port, or the little light thing in the air.
We can't
I-
trust what we're seeing. All of us are seeing different things.
Exactly.
So
I
let's-
see blue and green, and he sees green and red.
If we can't go back through the portal, then the only way to go is through the path. Let's just go.
Okay, then, I mean, that's fine. As good as a plan as any.
We need to find him some medical help.
I would be excited
Yeah, so
by the
let's find
prospect
the
of that.
hospital and the huge tree.
They're not going to find a hospital, but maybe we can
Look.
find something.
But first
I know
things
what you're
first, if we're in the middle of fucking nowhere and we don't know where we're going and we're lost and we're actually in the middle of nowhere, we're gonna need to start finding. I got 4 MREs or
Oh.
C rations.
Don't worry, you're fully in charge while we're in the woods, okay? It's
I-
fine. We'll do what you say. You know what to do. Tally fucking ho.
Well, and like as we're telling Helen, it's like if you guys see or hear water, fucking tell me so we can find it and get to it, and then maybe drink it.
Who's to say
I don't
we're all
know.
going to see water, though?
I don't know. I
We'll
don't
figure
know.
it out when we get there.
Yeah.
Just stop arguing. Let's just go one place.
Oh, no, not arguing. We can go wherever you want. I'm just saying it's not north to me. Keep going.
So you're seeing different versions of what north
So
is.
we can all make different directions now. This
Yeah.
direction, but the
I
way
show Simon the compass. Where does it say north for him?
Back where you see north.
So that's north then.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
think it's that way.
So
well, they're clearly wrong because we've got the compass right here.
Well, we have our compass right here, and it says north is that way.
Okay, it doesn't matter which way
Look.
north is right now. We just need to go where the path is because your way is pointing towards a dead portal.
Well, okay, so let's look at it this way. Well, and this is as we're walking, so I don't know. We can't do car time anymore because you took away car talk away from us.
Tree talk.
Tree talk.
Tree talk.
As we're walking along, it's like, so we can make this up this way. Whatever that looks like on your compass, we can call that whatever you guys want to call it. You can call it like Sisyphees. I don't fucking know, man. Whatever you guys want to fucking.
Does your compass still say that north is over there?
I'm still under the impression
Like,
that we're
I
under
think-
some
I
kind of
think-
hallucinogenic absurdity. So
Okay,
none of us
so
are going to see anything the same way.
so we all have to fucking make up so whatever direction is relative to us anymore, right? So
How about we just say this instead?
Look,
You're the one in charge. Whatever north is
it's
your
fine.
north.
Yeah, look, we're not in a city, so I don't have a fucking clue where we are. We're not in a university, so she doesn't have a fucking clue where we are. We're not in a creche, so she doesn't have a fucking clue where we are. Let's just follow the soldier who knows about woods. Is that
All right.
I don't,
all right, this way, whatever you guys see, this way, whatever that looks like on your compass, that is now north.
I don't care. Just you
Okay,
take a
well,
look.
I'm just
go.
letting you guys know just in case we get separated, and
I'm intending to not get separated from the group
Okay,
in the
so
forest of lights.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little mark with this little piece of metal, whatever. I'm going to scratch on my compass right here. That is actually your north.
yes.
Okay.
Good. I know that way is your north, and fuck. All right, and just like keep going along the tree, and like
Uh-huh.
looking around and listening.
What are you listening for?
Water.
So
Don't think we
who's
might run into this
who's
problem.
going first, second, third, fourth?
I'm going first.
I'm probably following him
Okay.
I'll
in a
go
kind
third.
of shambly way.
I'll be
Actually,
third.
I probably would go fourth so that I didn't have Nora as a child in the back.
Fair enough.
So I'll
Okay.
be in the back.
So Sarge, Simon, Nora, Evelyn. Okay.
It's very beautiful, though. At least the landscape's not, horrible. There's not
Solid
huge-
bright side looking upon Evelyn.
All right.
Very good job on finding the silver lining in this horrific situation we have found ourselves in.
I mean, I think you would
There's no
focus that.
crazy, birds around.
I mean, there's no birds in general. I figure you'd be upset about that.
Oh, yes. Not everything can have beautiful animals everywhere. And the desert doesn't have hardly any birds.
I mean, they got vultures, don't they?
Yeah, but they're not prevalent. It's not like they fly around like a sparrow in Brighton.
I mean, do they have hawks out there too?
Yeah, they do. It's just I'm saying that there's just not around as often.
What about pigeons?
I'm going to throw myself out of this tree.
But there's a chance that there actually is birds around. It's just that we don't see them, can't hear them right now. They're a different kind of environment, different kinds of things.
I think if I fall the entire way, I'll die on the ground. So that'll be a thing.
I'm gonna do spot hidden as we're walking to look for wildlife and any sign of like water. Nope. Wow. I don't see any. I'm just gonna keep walking.
I mean, I'm just stumbling after you. Basically, if I lose sight of you, I'm going to stop. So that's my directional coefficient right now.
I'm not running. I'm keeping,
I know. My whole take on this is in a city, I feel very, very comfortable finding my way around, even if it's a city I've never been in before. I know where I'm going. I know how to find people. I know what to do. In the fucking forest, I don't know how to get anywhere.
Yep.
Can I do a spot hidden roll for any kind of like trees that lead up that aren't covered in like a slick moss?
Sure.
I am very, very aware of my own uselessness right now.
From what you can see, the trees are pretty much the same as you continue walking. There's the bioluminescence all over the trees, the moss, the vines are everywhere. It's still very dense. If you had to compare your surroundings from 15 minutes ago to where you are now, they look almost identical, with the exception of some of the directionality of trees is slightly changed, but pretty much all the same.
Are we getting any lower to the ground?
You think there might have been a slight decrease in elevation.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep going until like I could see a good like point that we're like, this looks safe to climb down to get to the fucking ground. That's what I'm gonna keep my eyes out for.
Okay.
Can I look for bugs?
Sure. Go and do natural world.
Oh, natural world. Good, because I failed that.
I don't think natural
And
world's
I
gonna be any
failed
better.
Okay. What other observations? What do you guys feel? What's your feeling right now? You're walking through this strange environment. The lights they're not painfully bright, by the way. They're actually a really nice ambient light, but it's strange for you guys because you can't tell if it's daytime or nighttime. The overall light where you guys are has not changed. It's been the same brightness level the entire time you've been down here, or up here rather. So how are people feeling? Are you guys still uneasy? What are your thoughts going through your mind right now as you're walking through?
I'm like in bewilderment, like looking around, like my brain is still trying to process, but I don't feel like fearful in this place.
Okay.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you go. You do.
No, I'm on high alert. I'm paying attention to everything because I don't know what dangers lurk out here.
Okay. Simon?
I feel utterly lost. I don't know where to go and what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why their lights are weird. I've accepted that we're in some other place because I have no reason to assume that we're still in the world because the world doesn't have glowing yellow and green lights.
So,
but I can't get out of it and I don't know what to do.
Right.
So I'm like a child right now.
So would you say that you are starting to believe some of what Nora's been saying?
No, but that's more because I dislike Nora than because I think she's wrong. No, I'm not joking.
No.
It is my actual irritation with her in general that is preventing me from accepting this. But if it was from another source, I probably would be, and with time, I probably will be.
Okay.
I'm in that kind of begrudging, the kind of state you come to when you lose faith.
Yeah. Okay. So then, Evelyn, where is your mind at this point? Since you've come to the conclusion this has to be some kind of, side effect from whatever biological agent the military has used to counteract this potential scientific, anomaly with this creature. What are you thinking now that you're continuing to walk through this area? Oh, you're muted.
That's second. I think that Evelyn is still convinced that this is all kind of a part of like a hallucination. So she's trying to go with it so that it doesn't screw with her perception.
Mm-hmm.
So she's kind of going with it, thinking that eventually this is all going to either wear off or they're going to walk out of whatever it is, or like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just kind of going with it right now.
Okay.
And she's pretty much of the mindset that none of them are going to see the same things. None of them are going to do the same things. There's like one of them's going to find water and the other one's going to find tar. It's like she doesn't think that any of this is going to go well. So she's just going to follow Sarge.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
Just follow Sarge.
At the end of the day, my mindset is profoundly practical, and we're obviously not in Brighton, and it's clear that we're not in potentially anywhere in the world that I'm aware of. And if we see anything weird, that'll probably be it.
Yep.
Weirder.
Okay. So as you guys are continuing your transition across these branches, the road, so to speak, in this case, branches off into 3 different directions.
Which way, Sarge?
Which way? looks the most. Can I make a roll to kind of figure this out? Do they all look equally the same? Or does one look more sturdy than the other?
They look as sturdy as the previous paths do. All of them are just slightly more narrow. So it does remind you of, it's the reminiscence of tree branches. And you can probably... Anybody can make a natural world check.
That's a good one for me.
What the fuck? Don't break the computer. Don't break it.
I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to sit here for like 5 minutes.
I mean, I'm going to make a natural world roll, but I don't care. It's not fair.
How did you get 2 criticals in less than like an hour?
I don't know.
You've been rolling ones all day. You're like, hey.
Knock on all the wood.
Oh my god.
You better buy a lottery ticket after tonight's stream.
And just make it all ones.
Yeah, all ones.
All ones.
Oh my god. Guys, can we get some like crits and hype in chat or something?
Holy.
That's insanity.
Pog champ.
I haven't even updated the thing that I got before. Hold on.
Well, your natural world is, you're going to get like D20 natural world or some shit when you actually rest.
Right?
Oh, we didn't do that. You guys all rested. We forgot to up your...
I don't think I had anything.
I had the usual fast talk and... Oh, actually, I had firearms! I hit the target! Okay, I'm going to chill out.
I think I'm going to put a D10 towards first aid.
Okay.
I felt like I did a lot of first aid.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just going to do the usual firearms and fast talk and lockpicking that are the only skills I ever succeed at in any sort of a way.
Okay.
3. I mean, that's...
It's a D6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. If you're doing a non-critical or fumble, then it's just...
Extreme.
I didn't get a critical. Just one. Oh, in that case, fuck my life. What am I really... what do I keep fucking up, but I shouldn't? I can't put more in fast talk. It's getting ridiculous. I'm going to put it all in locksmith.
Okay.
I fumbled.
Ha! Fuck the world.
Look at you.
Okay. I now can somewhat pick locks. Great. Actually, I'm pretty good at it.
Are you going to try to update your fumble? Is that what it was?
It says I think I already did it.
Oh,
So
okay.
let me look back at this thing.
I don't remember the last time you fumbled. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Well, she's busy getting all these damn crits.
I don't even talk about it because I'm afraid that like the karma will just turn around and slap me in the face.
I hope so, because it would be nice for somebody other than me to be the butt of the dice rolls for the season.
I've had bad days.
But I've had
last game I actually had like
shit.
17 fails in a row. So
yeah, but sorry. Do we want to like really compare dice rolls from last season? Do we?
No.
Is that what we want to do then? Is it? Because I think I had one episode where I wasn't total arse. One.
Yeah, it was when you were by yourself.
on my own, inexplicably. It's like the only time I've ever actually spot hidden once, and I've got skills in spot hidden.
You are our good luck charm.
Guess
we
so.
suck all the luck. We absorb it.
What about you, Nora? What do you want to...
I don't remember what I've like rolled anything on.
Well, you've used spot hidden a few times.
You used your occult thing, I think.
Yeah, you've used occult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you've gotten a crit or...
Can you take
I've never
Mythos?
gotten a crit.
Is Mythos a thing that you can take now?
No, you can't put points into Mythos unless you like read a book or learn something from the Mythos directly.
Oh, okay. So does that mean like Evelyn could put points in Mythos potentially?
If she started believing in something.
Oh yeah, but
she
she
read
doesn't
from like the Dreamlands book or any of that stuff.
I don't
yeah.
know, some
Doesn't
kind
believe
of...
Yeah, they changed that mechanic in 7th Ed, which I actually like more.
It's better because it means you can't power game
Exactly.
the Mythos and just dump 70 points into it and walk into a room and you're like, oh yeah, it's Nyarlathotep, sick.
Well, also Mythos is what pushes your permanent sanity down, so...
Well, I mean, it did that before, huh?
Yeah, but when you
not
learn
in such a
Mythos, you
savage
always
way.
lose a certain amount of sanity. So...
Yeah, that's right, because in like 4th and 5th, you could potentially be only on like 60 or 70 sanity with like 80 points in mythos sitting there
exactly.
going, yeah, I've talked to Azathoth. What the hell?
Basically, the more you know, the less sane you are. So.
Yeah.
I woke him up from his nap.
I played
we just had some tea with
one
Cthulhu.
of the fucking flutes, mate. What? It's nothing. Dreamlands are fucking shitting, mate. Etc.
Yeah, exactly. So you can pick whatever you want, Devin. From anything that you've rolled, you can do a 1d6 on.
Okay, I'll do stealth then.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So put 4 into my stealth.
4 is like slightly below average. That's all right.
Pretty good.
I feel like the only time that I ever get good rolls technically is when I'm actually being asked to roll high.
Yeah, I mean, which is hilarious, since you normally need to roll low in this game, except for gain on skills and stuff like that.
Because I often have got like 6s and 4s and stuff. Whatever. Let's continue walking down this sodding trail.
Let's do that. Well,
I rolled the crit on natural world.
You want to increase that one?
No. I'm just saying I'm trying to figure out now what the last thing I fumbled on was.
Oh.
But I'm saying that for the
I think the last thing you fumbled on was
now,
listening or something like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it was
I
listening.
think it was, yeah.
You listened and your ears
listening.
exploded or something.
The only things I've ever fumbled on is listening, natural world, and sanity. Actually,
Yeah.
these are the only 3 times I've fumbled.
And yet somehow you still have the most sanity out of everybody.
I rolled a really good roll after
That's
the
true,
sanity,
that's
though.
true.
So
I'm kind of ticked that you still have the best sanity, considering that your mind should be shredded more than anyone's by this point.
She's just gotten lucky. I mean, there's certain things you guys can't roll against.
The idea is that I'm considering that this is all a part of some sort of scientific thing that we have to discover.
Yeah.
That we don't understand yet, like the theory of relativity.
Yeah, from a narrative perspective, her justifications have been valid, so that I'm not going to force sanity loss until she comes up against something that's just not explainable to her.
Which is what just happened.
Yeah.
And then I rolled. That's the reason it was so crazy. I rolled a crit because that was every chance in hell.
Actually, I don't think I am going to start believing in anything, if that helps. I'm going to be believing in nothing.
As long as you give me real narrative.
No, I'm not. It makes total sense to arc into that. I'm a practical person. Bullshit's weird.
Okay, so what I guess I'm going to be rolling on is you roll a d10 for something you fumbled in? Is that what you do?
A fumble or a extreme success.
Extreme success?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, I guess technically I just did I can't roll insanity.
No, you can't increase sanity that way. Only your skills.
Only skills. I'm trying to look back and see.
I'm trying not to simply make fast talk 99%, so the chance of me failing it is like 1 out of 100. Because if that does happen and I actually fail it, I'll probably just quit the campaign. No, I got 100. I'm not playing anymore. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
That'd be so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going extreme. Monster streams from Sarge, actually. I'm looking through the chat log for extreme.
Oh.
And Sarge has lots of extremes.
Mm-hmm.
And spot hidden.
Yeah, spot hidden is Sarge's fast talk for me.
Yeah. Like, my spot hidden's at 78, but I want to raise up, like, my other skills that I'm not so good at. Like, I think first aid's important, especially... And, like, I could raise up spot hidden, but I feel that he's done a lot more with first aid than anything.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I want to actually, put stuff into my skills that I might actually use. Because, like, fast talk at this point, if I fail it on, like, 20%.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be mostly passing it. And all my other skills, other than, like, lockpicking and a few bits, like cameras and shit, are all cack. Like, really shit. So I want to raise up maybe, like, psychology or something. So I can possibly tell when someone is lying.
I don't think I have anything
Psychoanalysis
that I can do that to.
psychoanalysis.
So what's the standard then?
for what? Oh,
for what I can raise.
yeah,
Since I don't have any extremes, I don't have any fumbles or anything.
You would just, whatever you've used, you would just do the 1d6 on it. The only reason why we're not doing 3 of them is because you guys didn't get a full period of rest. It was only a half.
So I'll just do 1, 2, 6. Let's see. I guess like the only thing I can think of is like spot hidden and.
I mean, whatever you think you'll find most useful right now is probably great, or boosting something that you're already really good in.
I feel like spot hidden has been something that I've been using a lot of lately, so I'll probably just do that. Oh, 6.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be D10ing in psychoanalysis for the next, 10 rest periods. I'm so sick of being lied to by assholes. Yeah.
And to think you could have stopped things so much earlier on.
Shut up! Shut
What?
your mouth!
I don't know what you're talking about. What? But then that wouldn't make for a good story. That's like the movies where they figure everything out before you get to the good part.
Which is the other reason why the mythos thing is a good change.
Yeah.
Episode 3, we figured out who it is and what it is, and we're like, oh, fucking Yidith, fucking piece of shit. No worries, I know how to unbind this bitch.
Yep.
And we're done.
Exactly. Spot hidden is being able to look for something very specific in an obstructed area. So, or in a place that it normally wouldn't be. It's really
so
good.
If you're in a room,
yeah.
it could mean you see the panel that you push to make a wall open.
Yeah.
But if you're in like a crowded room, it might be that you spot the person that you're looking for in a room full of people.
Yeah. Looking for things.
I like looking for things.
Looking
That's most
for
accurate.
things.
Yeah.
Things that we look for.
Just things. Just looking for things.
and
Locating stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so then you guys are gonna either go left, right, or continue down the middle. So let's pick a branch.
Well, what did I see whenever I got my crit?
Oh,
in
right.
actual
Duh.
world?
You threw me off with your crit again. God damn it.
It's like
Okay.
I broke the stream, but I didn't.
So, you grab Sarge's binoculars. Wait, no, you have your own binoculars. You grab your binoculars, and you got them up. You're kind of scanning the environment in front of you, and you notice and connect that the branch to the left absolutely 100% starts going down closer to the ground.
Sarge.
Yay.
Now, because we're all kind of, seeing different things, and this could not be the same for you. However, that branch right there does seem to be going down at a slight angle towards the ground.
I pull out my binoculars and I look to see what she was doing.
Okay.
Is that what I see?
You do in fact see the same thing.
I see the same thing too. So let's go left. Get the fuck out of the high canopy that we're in right now.
All right.
Magic, that sounds like quite the plan.
Yes.
I also like to point out, though, that since there is nothing going on up here, sound-wise, and we haven't run into any kind of danger, that perhaps we should put that in our back pocket as a place in the future.
What, like if we get into danger, climb a tree?
Yeah, if we get down on the ground, there might be, bears and wolves and whatnot.
Well,
I mean, bears and wolves, honestly, bears and wolves, I feel like in the forest of brightly glowing lights with the infinite trees is the least of our worries.
yeah.
I mean, it's very tranquil up here.
I think our biggest. I mean, like, if there is a bear and wolf, we got guns, so we can fucking kill them and then
that's
eat
the
them.
one thing. That's one thing I'm super not fussed about. I hope we do meet a bear.
I'm just planning ahead. When you're in a tree in a forest, it's much safer than when you're on the ground. There's multiple things on the ground. So remember how we got down and the paths we took, so that we can take them again to get to a place that's a little bit safer if we do run into trouble. That's what I'm saying.
I have a knife. How about we mark on the tree?
Yeah, that sounds good enough.
Okay. What do you want to mark it as?
Just like carve an X into it or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Like any trees with an X carved into them, it'll be a very unfortunate coincidence if somebody has come through here beforehand, carving X's in the trees that we're trying to get back up into.
I'll do a triangle, and the top point will be pointing from where we came from.
Okay. So how do you know which one's the top point? Well, but if I look at it from this angle, that looks like that's the top point.
I cannot stress how much I do not care which way round you draw the arrow.
It'll
provided
be an arrow.
that you do indeed draw
Okay.
an arrow.
We'll just draw an arrow then.
Let's
Okay.
give Simon more things to bitch about while we climb down the street.
Sorry, is your arm sticking out of your
sorry.
skin? I don't think it is.
Wow.
He's
Did I
he's
throw
just-
out a grenade that caused me to blow up my entire arm? No.
No, just because you were standing 12 miles away with the ninja.
Yeah, I was looking at the situation of all the other people dying that you brought to their death.
Now, is this like,
Now-
is it easy to carve into this tree, or do I need to hand this knife to Simon? Or Sarge, I mean.
You might want to give it to Sarge. This is like a hardy tree, so you're not carving into
Okay.
some dirt and
What
grass.
kind of knife do you hand me?
I have a,
My
I have
first
a
penknife.
2-blade pocket knife.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, okay. And
He's got a Bowie knife.
I
hasn't
pull
he?
out a fucking
Say the
K-bar,
line. No,
and I'm like,
say the
all right.
line. We've never had this opportunity. Say it. Say the line.
Now, this is a
That's-
knife.
There it is.
And then like, I
That's
I
over.
pull out a
Show's over. I
giant
don't care what
K-bar.
happens. I'm done. It's fine. We've done the moment. Nothing's
Yeah.
going to be better than this.
And then I draw the arrow thing they want me to draw, and
Okay.
it's drawn in there.
Now, does everybody see this, like, as he's drawing it as an arrow? Everybody look at it.
Yeah, it looks like an arrow. What?
Okay, I'm just making sure, because we all see weird colors and directions. I'm just making sure we're all seeing arrows in the same direction.
I mean, it looks like, I don't know. It looks like an arrow. I don't care.
Everybody
Well,
sees
for
the same.
hallucinating, then,
Okay.
there's chances that we...
Yeah, as soon as we carve the arrow, I'll start making our way down.
Okay.
Making way downtown.
Can I do, is there any kind of smell roll? Can I see what this place smells like?
Natural world.
Oh. My nose is really stuffy.
I mean, there's lots of
Maybe
knowledge
you
in
need
the
some
trees.
mentholyptus.
Yeah, there is no actual smell roll in this game, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Spot hidden with my nose.
My nose.
Let me look at, double check. There's really nothing else that you would be able to
Yes, natural world would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the idea is you're supposed to use the thing that you're smelling to do the thing.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to smell sulfur, you'd use chemistry and so on.
Exactly, yeah. That was my thought as well. So, okay. Well, it takes
Alright.
you a bit, and you feel like you've been walking for a long time. Maybe like an hour, 45 minutes, maybe a little bit, And you finally feel like you're getting closer to the ground. The air has gotten a little bit cooler. It's not as damp.
Oh, that makes sense.
So is it?
Are we
how
on the-
how
are we on
much
the floor?
closer are we to the ground?
Well, if you had to guesstimate, you can't see all the way to the ground where you are right now, but you think based on the incline, or decline in this case, and the amount of time that you've been walking, that it's probably about halfway down,
So we're about, what, 30, 40 feet from the ground?
roughly.
Yeah.
Based on... How much rope do we have again?
Like 10 feet.
15? I thought 15.
10 to 15.
Um,
So we need to be able to see the ground at the very least before we're going to be able to climb down using the rope.
Yeah.
Also, I have one arm.
Yeah, there's that too.
So
Might as
one
well
of us
just
is going to have to
catch
carry you.
Sarge!
God, he's going to fireman's carry me down, isn't he? This is going to be humiliating. Okay, awesome.
Wait, hold on. Don't we remember the tunnel experience that you had in your dream state?
No, we don't.
No?
No.
Not at all.
We remember nothing about that. Because it was a dream and it's faded now.
Obviously not. Yes. Okay. So a little bit longer.
Talking monster.
The incline has gotten much more drastic. So you guys are gonna have to make a dexterity roll to make sure you don't slip on the moss that's covered.
Oh,
with the
Here we go, getting down quickly.
Well, I mean, like, as soon as it gets slick, like, I'm going to tell those guys, hey, be careful, it's slick.
Wow, we are
we don't
limber.
need-
Wow, you
fucking
guys!
warning.
We got hit by fucking dynamite. We are limber as shit.
There we go.
Everybody is.
Our
safe.
bones are jelly.
Yay.
And I'm doing this in something like suit shoes.
Yep.
So, go me.
Yeah.
And what? Evelyn's probably in heels.
Yeah, I'm in very sensible heels. That's
Yeah,
what it
she
says
wears
on my character
sensible
sheet.
shoes.
Sensible
So, like kitten
shoes.
heels then, huh?
Uh-huh.
So you guys are just like sliding, like that one GIF where it's like the dude sliding down this driveway like this, like his arms are on his waist. Yeah. That's what I imagine you guys look like right now. So how far does it drop then?
What do you mean drop?
It's going down drastically, you said.
Oh yeah, you basically cut the amount of time that it took you to get halfway down. It takes about half as long to get almost all the way down to the bottom.
So how far are we from the floor right now?
So right now you can see that you're probably about 10 feet from the ground. You can see.
And is there more downward branch?
Yeah, no, it keeps going.
Oh, sick. All right. No need for me to throw myself in areas.
We'll just keep walking down.
Yeah. The tree branch has not ended. It almost feels like now, especially for you, Evelyn, you're like, are you really sure this is a branch and not roots of a tree?
Oh.
What is it? Share with the whole class if you have a theory. No? Nothing?
If it's branches, it looks kind of like roots.
Aren't roots usually under the ground?
Well,
If it's a big enough
like
tree,
a yew tree, there's the base of a tree can sometimes branch off into lots of different roots before they actually get into the ground.
Got it. All right. Let's keep going.
Oh my god, what if this is like one of those trees that grows in an ocean and down below us is just giant water mass?
What? Trees don't grow in the ocean.
What are you talking
Oh, not in
about?
the ocean, but like, you know, in the water, there's like
The
big
mangroves.
trees.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking
What,
about
in
the
like a
swamp.
swamp?
Oh,
or
like
something?
swamp
Yeah.
trees?
What if
we're
this
in
is a swamp tree?
Well, I mean, we're now on the ground, correct?
Well, I mean, this doesn't look like a swamp below us, so I'm going to go ahead and say this is not a swamp tree.
It's not a swamp. The ground below you appears to be solid and has, you know, standard forest things like bushes and
So we're
leaves that
talking
have
grass.
fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're
Okay.
not in a clearing, so grass is sparse because
Are
the
we
sunlight's
still
not
talking
penetrating
basically like normal looking, but with lights?
through. Yeah.
All right, brilliant.
Yep. So once you get down to the bottom,
Interesting hallucination.
you guys are all welcome to make a listen roll.
My least favorite thing.
I mean, that doesn't even sound slightly inviting now that the way you've said that.
I said may, like you're supposed to. I'm not telling you
Oh,
what
yeah.
to do. You may.
Sarge and Nora were relying on you to find out what thing's about to eat us.
I passed.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
she says-
I saw. I didn't see it right away. Yeah. Okay. Sarge, you think you're hearing critters? There's scuffling in the leaves. They don't sound loud. They kind of sound like maybe rodents or something relatively small. Multiples of them.
Can I do spot hidden to where I hear that?
Yes.
All right.
You think that they're a little bit farther away, but they're going between bushes that are near you guys.
I was like, do you guys still got bullets in your gun?
Oh.
Go on. Yeah.
Hold
Hold on. Yeah, I've got 5 bullets in the gun, and I got
Alright.
4 more shells.
Is there like a rock on this or something I can pick up?
Sure.
I'm going to throw it into the bushes that are going crazy.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Just watch over there real quick, and I throw whatever I picked up into the bush.
Okay. As you do that, the rustling gets faster, and then it's gone.
Okay, I saw you throw a rock into a bush. What was I supposed to see?
Oh well, no. There was just something in the bush. I was just making sure it wasn't anything that come after us, at least.
All right, well, it seems to have worked, but I don't know. Nothing came out of the bush.
No, I
Anything
scared it
else
away.
back?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's better than it coming after us. So,
I mean, I agree.
all right. I put my foot on the ground, and then start slowly like making my way downtown.
Walking
I wait to
fast,
see.
faces past. But are you homebound?
I'm gonna wait. a good like minute or two after he's actually stepped onto the ground.
Okay.
To ascertain that he doesn't get mobbed by things, then I'll step down.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got the when we get on the ground, I start like taking out the shotgun, and I don't know if I shot it at all.
You shot it
You
when
had a
you
boat-
were in Simon's apartment.
You had a bag of shells though, right?
Yeah. I have shells. It's just I had to reload it. So I still have fucking 18 rounds on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I reloaded it before we started the excursion to
Yep.
fuckery.
And you didn't,
Oh, that's
you
right, I
didn't
probably
use it when
technically-
you guys were going up against the cultists.
No, I don't think we shot our guns once.
No, you
Alright.
opted to set a car on fire instead.
Yeah.
Blew
Hey
up
man,
that car.
I threw a big stick of dynamite of death.
Yep.
That happened.
You did
I'm still
too.
regretting it. That's the last time I'll be using courage.
The first time you used it.
I
so-
love that you did that. It was great.
Yeah, it's brilliant. My arm don't work.
It'll get
Everything
better.
heals eventually.
That is a great optimistic point of view about the human body that is not backed up by science.
All right. Can I roll survival again to see where would be the best place to locate water?
Sure.
No.
It's very dense in the forest. It's really hard to figure out where to go.
Okay. Fuck. As long as we're on the ground. I
Alright,
say-
Sarge, which way are we going?
I look at my compass. What's my compass look like now?
It's going slightly to the right from where you are for your north.
We're gonna make our way to north on this.
Okay.
That
By the
I
way,
see north.
what is north that we're hoping to find out of interest?
a direction to go in until we find something that we can kind of make stable ground with.
All right then, fantastic. So we're continuing with the Lost in a Forest plan.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Do you have a better plan?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we should dignify it by calling it a plan, but that's what we're doing apparently.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you have a better plan?
Oh, I'm totally on board with the Lost in the Forest plan.
Okay, well then.
yeah. Our immediate thing is find water, because all we got is fucking whiskey, and
I mean, that has been helping me.
I want to
Yeah.
look back at the tree. Can I tell if like the tree is a giant tree or multiple trees?
The one that you just came down from?
Yeah.
So when you look back, the place that you just came down from is an enormous tree. And it looks like there's trees growing off of the tree.
I don't think, now, correct me if I'm wrong, I've spent my whole life living in cities. I don't think there's any trees like this on Earth. Am I wrong?
There's the yew trees in Florida. Other trees do grow off them sometimes. We
No,
just
no,
need to roll a natural world for
is there
another.
anything in the world that grows to this size and
No.
magnitude?
No,
I'm
but
aware-
if
you
there
are
are
aware.
hallucinogenics, then this could be a tree in the Brighton forest.
Now, about the hallucinogenic thing, does that affect like the physical world around you, or is it just your perception of it?
Your perception of it.
Right. So now we've just been spent 2 hours walking out of a tree.
We would
Yes.
have been in like
maybe we
traffic or a
did.
building by now.
I mean, if we were in traffic, I
actually
think we'd have
were
known about it
walking
quite quickly.
down a tree, then perhaps we would be.
I mean,
walking into-
no, I don't want to challenge your,
I'm like uneasy, like
unbreakable
looking around at everything.
logic
Well,
here.
Last time that Sarge was hyped up on morphine, he was laying on the ground and he thought he was walking along the yellow brick road for like
Oh,
an
no,
hour. and
that
he was
never
in the same
happened.
spot.
No,
That never
that
happened.
wasn't a thing.
That wasn't a thing.
That was during
That
a
was in a
dream.
dream.
That was in a dream. Okay, well, I'm just saying, even in a dream, that's kind of the way that hallucinations work. You
I
can
mean,
be in
I
one
agree.
place and think that you're walking for 5 hours.
Don't get me wrong. I will always bow to your knowledge of the scientific world, and I don't wish to be overly like stroppy about this. But if we are on a drug, it's quite a long-lasting one because the morphine I was on ran out of my bloodstream a good 2.5 hours ago, and this
Well,
is
if it's
apparently not.
permeated an area.
How would
agreed,
we all
that-
see
that-
the same things if we're all on a hallucin? No, we're not on Earth
I'm not.
anymore.
I'm
I
not.
don't know
I'm
how
not.
they all work.
I'm not meaning to, question the absolute veracity of your knowledge or anything.
I didn't think that you could actually have a bird with an exoskeleton come out of a small church, but that happened the other day. So there's certain things I don't even know.
That wasn't natural.
That's my point of view, basically, concerning the likelihood of this being, hallucinogenic compared to the whole giant bird monster thing and all that.
You can have your thought about what you think's going on. I'll keep to my science.
Okay, I mean, again.
For any,
anyway, it doesn't really matter. In nature, there actually
berries.
is a yew tree that actually has branches and trees that grow off of it. But that doesn't matter right now because what we really need to do is find water for both of you, specifically for all of us, but for you two more important.
All right, so Sarge, how do we find water in a forest? Because we've got like a fifth of scotch here, and she's got about a quart. Can we filter it or something? Like boil it? Does that do anything?
No.
Oh.
Not that I know of. I mean, I'm not I don't make whiskey or I've never boiled it down or anything.
Evelyn can do chemistry.
I couldn't do chemistry.
Can I roll natural world to see if I can remember how to find water in a forest?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
What'd I get? Nothing. I rolled 69 though.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Also, and I don't mean to pester vis-a-vis the plan, but if we do find water, and that would be great, and don't get me wrong, I'm really excited about the chance of us finding water in this forest.
What if we don't see it as water?
Yeah, that was problem one. And problem two I have with the old water situation is, if we find water, all that's really going to do is mean we die slower in this forest. Rather than, in any sense, really finding our way out of this forest.
Not all of us are suicidal over the fact that we lost an arm, Simon.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm suicidal. I'm just saying we have no way of knowing, A, where to go, B, if we're going deeper into the forest, or my personal favourite, C, whether this ever ends as a forest.
I think we're all aware of the gravity of the situation, Simon.
Okay then, because we're all seem to be very, very hit up on the possibility of hallucinations and that might not be our biggest problem right now.
It's not hallucinations. We're in a different plane of existence right now.
I mean, I
we're
agree with you.
arguing access when we just don't look at the situation and go with what we need to go with, like Sarge is trying to do right now. But all of us are just arguing over whatever we think the situation is, whether it's another place or a hallucination, or Simon just wants to complain about how he doesn't know where he's going, and he just wants to complain the entire time about how he doesn't know where he's going.
Well, okay. I look. All we need to do is go find some water, right? And then as soon as we get water and food, then we can think about what we want to argue about. Right now, we shouldn't be thinking about dumb shit that is not our concern. We just need to find basic survival needs and then go on from there. Because if we don't do that, we might as well just hang out here and die. I mean, if you guys want to argue.
Seen any berries or fruits or anything that looks slightly edible?
I mean, there's a lot.
I must have been
Can you
looking for
eat bark?
water.
Because there's
and
tons of that.
Sign of where to go in the trees. Yeah.
I mean, maybe
if somebody
tree.
wants to take a closer look at the bioluminescent growths on the trees.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my knife and then cut it.
Okay.
And then see what happens to the knife.
Okay.
I'm going to step quite far back as he's doing this.
Okay. Sarge, as you do it, it actually looks like a fungi. Like, maybe a mushroom. It's not quite the shape of a mushroom, but it looks like fungi. Bioluminescent fungi.
Can I,
Okay.
What does it smell like? How do we know if it's safe to eat without one of us eating it?
I can look at it. Wait, do I have a book on this? Let me see.
Again, I'm not aware of any earthbound funguses that glow in the daylight. So I think the answer.
Why does it matter, Simon?
No. My point is that we don't know whether without somebody eating it, it will poison us.
Okay, well, I take the smell of it, and I'm like, what's it smell like?
It smells like dirt.
It smells like, fucking dirt, man.
I mean, we can try cooking it and eating it if we get hungry enough.
Shit's all around. I mean,
Well, let's just keep walking and we'll gather it
If
and
we can find a place to stop for a little while, I could cut it off, dilute it, look under a microscope, do those kind of things.
well, the
Do you have a
problem is,
microscope?
I do in my bag.
She has a mini.
oh my god,
You really?
I mean,
you
Yeah,
have a
she really
microscope?
does a thing. Yeah.
I have a pocket microscope set.
Oh. I mean, I was going to be
magnifying
really
glass.
insulting there, but now I feel like I can't be.
all right.
No, it
well,
was like
um,
a legitimate thing that she bought. At the beginning.
Okay.
I open up my satchel, my big leather satchel, and I pull up this small microscope.
I used it to look at the blood.
Have you got
In the-
anything?
in the-
When was Mary Poppins released? Because I want to make a joke right now.
I don't know actually.
I know.
And it was not.
Make a Chronicles of
it was
Narnia
after
earlier, but I
1934.
couldn't
Was it after 1930? It was like 1950 or some shit, right? 'Cause she
Yeah.
didn't write it.
Chronicles
in
of Narnia.
Or 1960 even, I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. It was like 1913. She wrote the shit. All right, I'm not going to make that joke then, but I'm thinking it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, before let's try to find water. the best.
Actually, funny enough, it was published first published in 1934.
When?
The books. But no, we wouldn't have read those because they're kids' books.
That's true.
Yeah. That's,
I mean, I might have seen the movie.
You wouldn't have seen it because it's too late for you in terms of seeing it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't say what month. It just says it was published in 1934.
oh, okay.
What's a
So the
strange
book
coincidence?
was, but the movie didn't come out until 64.
Oh no, not to the 60s.
Plus,
No.
the books are like, you got
She's like a lady with a lot of stuff in her bag. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, it's a magical one. Now, about this water.
Crazy Ploplins.
That
so,
one, yeah.
let's just go a direction and then,
Hopefully, we run into water.
yeah.
Alright.
So let's.
Is there anything we should be looking out for that might, give
It's
us
more
hints?
listening. Like if you hear water, yeah. I mean, like, there has to be a lot of water and moisture and all this because, like, look how much plant life is all around. So, and like,
Yeah, I like that.
I'm feeling the air. Is the air like humid?
It was much more moist up in the tree line.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was definitely more moist up in the tree lines. Evelyn, if you want to do another natural world.
All right. So what? This way? Is this a good direction? Do you like this one?
Yeah, we're gonna go north that way.
All right, then let's follow that. Let's follow the
I
soldier.
would guess that there's
Okay.
some kind of water in the soil around here, if this is actually roots. But
Maybe.
I don't know anything.
I mean, I said we should keep making our way, and then what we find, you know. Like if
Alright.
we need to dig, we dig.
Let's just head off then.
All right.
Okay. So regardless of what direction you go in, right? We'll call it north. We'll just call it north for simplicity's sake.
Sarge's north.
Okay, Sarge's
True
north. You guys keep walking, and you're walking, and nothing really seems to change around you. The scenery is pretty much the same. There's maybe some kind of ambient creature noise. No, it's not as quiet as it was up in the canopy. It doesn't sound like anything loud. It's very kind of not quite bird. You wouldn't call it's not chirping or anything, but maybe bugs, like the buzzing thing. It's just not as quiet. There's definitely
It's sort of cockroachy.
don't you even. I'm still itchy.
So basically it's not as quiet on the forest floor as it was in the canopy. But nothing comes across your path to deal with, that you have to deal with or anything like that. And
I wonder if anybody knows how to make one of those. Do you know what I'm talking? The dowsing rods,
You are?
Sarge?
No,
I feel like they would just be.
that
metal.
sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo to me.
What's a dowsing rod?
Isn't there ways
it's two
that
metal
people
rods
dig
that you
for
put in your
water?
hands, and yeah, exactly. And when people are trying to find natural streams, they have these two rods they put in their hands, and then they cross over when they're there.
In my 32 years up to now, whenever I've needed to find water, I've gone looking for a tap. So I'm pretty much out of my element right here.
Well, it's interesting because specifically the dowling rods do weird things around Stonehenge or whatever. I would think that you would maybe heard of that sort of thing.
What?
Stonehenge, what? The rocks up north.
Mhm.
I know about the rocks.
Yeah. The Darling Rods do good things there, is what they say. Normally they're used to find underwater natural springs.
I'm gonna do survival jungle again.
No,
to see
do a luck roll.
Luck roll, yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Everybody else can do a luck roll.
Booyah. Lucky, luck, luck.
Evelyn, thank you. Okay.
As I'm talking about this.
Yeah, as you're kind of explaining things, you have a moment of like you're kind of staring at nothing, and it looks like she like you were talking mid sentence and then you stopped, and now you look like you're in like incredibly deep thought.
Evelyn.
And Evelyn, you have this strange sensation to go that way.
Evelyn. Boss. No, I think she's gone.
What?
Boss.
I feel like maybe I hear something rustling that way.
What, like war or like deadly animal?
Like maybe a watery sound.
Whatever.
Well, let's go that way. I mean, that's what we were waiting for, so...
Yeah.
Okay. So,
start making my way that way.
Yeah. So you're walking...
Shotgun out.
Yeah, okay. So you're walking and walking. When you start noticing that the air has become less heavy, not to say it was very heavy before, but it definitely feels like there's almost maybe a breeze.
Oh, hang on. That feels nice. Oh. You guys feel that?
Yeah?
Yeah, no. Do you look like it?
Walked out of like a humid spot. Maybe
No,
it's a tree.
It feels like. You guys are feeling a breeze now? Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Breeze in a big forest. Trees getting thinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they? I look up to make sure nothing's like swooping down on us.
No, nothing, but the canopy seems to be thinning out. Like, you're feeling like maybe some light might be starting to come through at this point.
Come on, smell.
Oh, boy, let's go. Let's just keep making this way, and then
I just want to smell something.
You smell poop. No, just kidding.
Something took a giant shat near me.
So you continue down, and the trees get thinner and thinner, and the breeze gets stronger.
Can you cut me before we start leaving the tree line completely? Can you cut me some of that Sarge so that I can, we have some for eating if it's possible to eat it later, but then I also have some that I can test out to see whether or not it's edible.
Yeah, okay. I like cut up mushroom, put it in her bag.
Okay. So
does it leave like glowy stuff on my hands?
No.
Oh.
So you're walking, and again, everything's starting to thin out. The canopy of the forest is finally started to let light through. The trees that normally would be going in all these different directions have completely cleared out. The only trees that are left, or the only foliage that's really left, are the bushes and some smaller upright trees. And as you continue walking forward, it's you get that breeze, but a sense of warmth as well, like sun type warmth. And you continue walking, and at this point, the all the bioluminescence has pretty much completely faded out, and it feels like it's daylight. And when you emerge through all the trees, you now see this new place that's in front of you, and a stream down below.
Water.
I'm gonna roll spot hidden to see
about the place. As excited I am about the water, I'm going to be looking at the new place.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll spot hidden to see if there's anything around like drinking from the water, or if there's anything like that. And then when I approach water, I want to spot hidden to see if I can see stuff in the water.
Okay. You guys don't need Okay.
Oh,
Extreme
wow.
success. Great. You, Sarge, you look across the water bend and you notice that there is a camp, like a makeshift camp, bedrolls, old campfire area. No smoke coming from the campfire area, but there's definitely somebody that was there before.
Is it easy to get to?
You'd have to go across the water.
How deep is the water?
Oh,
You'd have to go check.
that's the adventure.
You've got a rope. It's not that big an adventure.
How far across is the from bank to bank?
20 feet?
I mean, it's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad, but...
I mean, it's quite a sizable river, though.
Yeah. Is there a strong current or is it still water?
It's not still water. It's moving, but it's definitely not like a crazy, White Rapids river or anything like that.
So,
I mean, all of us can swim.
Yeah, we could like swim across. Like, if we were to go around it, how long would it take? Like, do I see a feasible way to get around it or no?
At present, you don't see a feasible way.
All right,
I'm gonna walk either up or down the river to see if you can find landmass that goes across it, or if the river narrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the river and look around.
Okay.
To see
What does the sky look like?
So the sky, it's for you, Nora. It is you're not getting any more hints of purple anywhere. You're definitely getting that kind of blue and maybe almost a little bit of yellow, blue and yellow maybe. It's not a strong emission of light though. In fact,
Do I see like a sun?
You guys do not see a sun. You can definitely feel the warmth of what would be a sun, and you can see rays of light coming through, but you don't, from where you guys are right now, you cannot see a sun directly.
And what do the rest of us see?
So Simon, you see a lot more greens and blues now. Sarge, you see almost no red anymore. It's kind of turned into a dull yellow at this point. You still see the green, but it's not as intense, and you are finally getting some notes of blue as well. Evelyn, you're seeing deeper blues than you were seeing before, but your other colors are kind of gone.
All right, so now, not meaning to be pedantic, what color is everyone getting from the sky this time?
Blue.
Yellow, kind of some blue, little bit of blue.
Because I'm getting mostly green again.
Alright, I mean, like, ground's still red.
I mean, the ground's still like yellow, but whatever.
It's like a mix between, green, like a little bit of green, mostly yellow, a little bit of blue.
At this point, I feel like I'm willing to risk drinking from this stream without going through the full distillery process of the microscope and all that.
I don't trust it. I think we need to boil it.
Well, I mean, like, there's that campsite over there. We could swim across to it.
Let's go up and see how deep this river is. Because he's not swimming anywhere.
I can swim across that river with one arm. It's not that far.
Do you really want cold water hitting your open wounds where your bone
I'll
was
tell you
just
what,
poking out?
I'll tell you what, that would be quite a relief right now compared to where it is.
Yeah. I mean,
right now, I would take any sensation other than what I've currently got.
Yeah, I mean, we could attempt to swim across, but then again, I don't know what lives out here. I don't know what's in the water. So, and as I'm standing on the bank, can I scan the water?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're looking in it. It's not like clear that you can see to the bottom.
Yeah, but like, what I'm looking for is that so generally creatures that come out to eat anything, they have bubbles that come out of their mouth, and there should be signs that they're underwater, or there should be a disturbance of some sort if they're out there.
I'll give you a natural world on that one.
God damn it! You just take away my spot hidden.
I'm sorry, but it's not. You're looking for something Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it's funny because it happened to not me.
Yeah.
Well, you can mark down fumble as a potential future increase.
I did.
Yeah. Okay, so you're leaning in to kind of really get a good look at what's going around. You're looking around the edges of the banks of the river, looking across, trying to figure out, where things are relative to where you are standing. Is the bank, like, does it drop down or does it kind of slope in? And you think you saw bubbles. And when you look closer, something jumps up out at you.
What the fuck? What is it?
It's a frog. But it startles you.
Like a normal looking frog?
Yeah, but it startles you. You kind of take a step back and you accidentally kind of dip your foot in the water. So now your foot's wet. Your boot's wet.
No.
Nice one, Mr. Survival. Good job on that. It was a frog, in case you were worried. It's just gone behind that rock, but I can go and get it for you. If you think it's dangerous, I'll go and shoot it right now.
Can you shut the fuck up, Jesus? Do you understand? Like, we just came out of fucking glowing forest, but this is like a normal little frog. And like,
if you think it's gonna come for us, I'll get it right here.
I mean, like, this is a normal like it's not glowing. It's not doing anything.
But it seemed to really freak you out. I mean, I'll whack it with my gun.
What?
If you think...
I mean, I didn't know something jump out of the water at me. It scared me. Okay, so that means like the water, like the predators in there aren't going after fucking, if there is predators in there, so we could swim across. Let's get to that fucking bank over there.
Okay, but do we need to strangle the frog first in case it comes after us again?
I mean, you guys have a frog right now. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just say that once and then leave it alone.
I mean, we're gonna take it with us because we may need to eat it. But I have sea rations right now, so we know we can eat this later. So I just go and throw it into the middle of the lake because, like, we have food for tonight, but like we know that frogs live here. And,
but what if it creeps up and murders us while we're sleeping?
Well, hopefully it takes you out first because you're wounded, and it'll go take out our wounded first. Obviously, that's the answer. But yeah, let's and then I start start walking out to the water.
Okay. Anybody else going in?
I'm gonna take my shoes off and throw them to the other side of the bank before attempting to swim.
Okay, make a throw.
Oh man, it's 20 feet.
You
I'm
have
not that.
one workable arm. Okay, you are still in pain. Your physical exertion here.
Have I randomly become 4 years old and I can't throw a shoe 20 feet?
Yeah, because you talk shit about my frog.
Oh, I see. This is karma for the frog shit talk. Where is throw even? Hold on. Oh, I'm losing my shoes if I do this. I've got 20%. All right, maybe I won't do that. All right, I'm gonna lose my shoes. Then let's go. Yeah, there goes my foot. Okay, I probably won't throw the other one.
One shoe.
I probably won't throw the other one.
We gotta be matching now.
I mean...
Why even have a swim?
I mean, you could always try to get somebody to retrieve it for you.
In the water.
I mean, I'm going to try and get it on the way across, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to make my way across. How deep does it get?
You would be submerged if you tried to touch the ground.
Okay, I was like, I mean, you're gonna have to swim a little bit. It's but you can't just walk across. And then, all right, I just make it to the other side if I can.
Yep, you make it to the other side.
I guess on the other way across.
That's fine.
I guess on the way across, I'm going to stop over where my fucking shoe is, and then do the thing that all kids do when they're trying to get like a toy back from the bottom of the shoe, which is to dunk down and use your foot to grab it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, you have retrieved your shoe.
Thanks, Metamancer.
I gotta throw in some ridiculous, unnecessary rolls every once in a while.
I'm surprised that didn't happen. Some sort of spot hidden on the floor to get my shoe.
No, you were so distraught of the fact that you almost lost your shoe, you knew exactly where you threw it.
Yeah. It has a homing beacon for me.
All right. Who's next? Evelyn or Nora?
I
I mean,
You guys have no options here unless you want to try to find another way around. You're getting in the water, so.
yeah, I guess we're swimming. Well, I'm swimming.
It's quite warm out here, though, right?
It's nice. It's a great, like I said before, the temperature seems to always be perfect for what you like.
Oh, so it's probably quite, warmish. It'll probably dry out quite quick.
I'm gonna take my shoes off and my skirt, but not my bloomers. And I'm gonna put them into my bag, and then I'm gonna put my bag on top of my head.
Okay.
He said I could
Armless
wade through.
swimming.
No, I thought you said you could touch the ground through most of it.
No, if you touch the ground, you would be submerged. I guess you could technically try to hold the bag as you're submerged and you're walking on the ground, which would be quite funny.
Can you just slide your forearm in through the hole and then just crawl that way?
What?
Okay.
Can you one arm above the water and then swim with the other arm?
I don't want my stuff to get too. I mean, yeah, that's true. I could.
Backstroke with your arms held up in the air like that, I guess.
I could wade with one arm and my feet. I guess. Yeah, I could try that.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's not very deep, so it's not necessarily as hard. I would guess.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
good. You're good. Okay, so everybody successfully makes it across. You're all pretty much uncomfortably damp now. So what
I'm gonna put my skirt on.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take my bloomers off from underneath the skirt and wring them out.
Swamp ass over here, right? No swamp ass. Okay.
I'm very methodic.
I appreciate that.
And
Always so practical.
By the
Put them back on. Maybe let them out
bank,
for a while.
is there trees in the camp?
Yes, yeah, so the picture that I'm using is exactly what it looks like. So those two little boulder looking things, that's where the camp is. It's kind of nestled in that area. To the left, across the bank.
Oh yeah, okay. Is there
How
look
about
like
this
there's
big fuck off mountain thing that's quite close?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Anybody see are those trees growing out of the side directly?
Wait, what?
The mountains right behind where we're at. It looks like there's trees growing out this
Is that
way.
are those giant mushrooms?
What are those?
What are they indeed?
Can I use my binoculars to look at them?
Yeah.
Spot hidden.
Wait, no, you don't. What are you trying to see?
What she's
You're talking about to the left, right?
Yeah, the thing
Okay.
sticking out of the mountain.
Yeah. So you're gonna look at it, right? Both of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are man-made structures that have been drilled into or attached to that wall.
What the fuck? Wait, do I see people living?
Wait, what?
You don't see people, but you definitely notice that those are not natural. Those are man-made.
Alright, so they're man-made structures up there.
What, on the mountain thing?
Yeah, I mean, fucking look. And I hand him the binoculars.
What am I seeing? Bear in mind that I have no natural world whatsoever.
I mean, if you're using the binoculars, you see exactly. He points to look right over there by that mountain ridge, and that's exactly what you see.
Okay, so it looks like we have a direction to walk in. That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
it's better than going back in the forest, I guess.
Yeah. Well, how long have we been traveling?
You've been walking. Well, I mean, not including your rest period of the 4 hours. You guys have been walking for probably 2.5 hours.
All right.
My feet hurt. Is there anything salvageable at this camp? Did we figure that out already?
That's a great question.
No, we have not.
Can we
have not asked
take
the
any of
question.
these? What is at this camp
Yeah,
right now?
Right now I am waiting for my
Before we decide to up and leave this
out.
God-given
I
gift.
wasn't saying let's run to the man-made structure. I was saying there is a thing we might potentially aim at.
I'm hanging up my wet jacket and my shirt up on the fucking boulder.
Okay.
Can I look at? You said there's tents type of deals.
So not tents. There are bed rolls. sewed fabric with kind of like a built-in pillow, essentially, like a roll pillow, so that you roll it back up and you can like tie it off and swing it over your shoulder kind of thing. There's 2 of those. The campfire looks like it hasn't been used in a little while, Sarge. You know from having built campfires before. And Evelyn, you probably know this since you went and did a lot of stuff with your father when you guys were going through all that. So both of you know that the campfire has definitely not been used in at least a few weeks. There's old wood, ash in there, and charcoal, kind of like rocks. That's like the closest thing you can think of is comparing it to charcoal. And the actual size of the campfire looks large enough for somebody to have either built or put something over the top to cook things on. As you notice on the sides of those campfire, there's like stakes in the ground that may have been used to brace something. And then around the general area, it seems like it was kind of cleared out of the grass and stuff. So either they like stomped it down, or they like physically dug stuff up or pulled stuff up, almost like weeding the area. So it's definitely somebody settled in here for a semi-temporary kind of permanent camp, so that they could either rest or maybe it's in between space between wherever they come from to where they're going. So that's kind of the general.
So it's kind of one of those camps that, like, even though they're not here, and they could physically come back tomorrow on a travel back and forth between someplace.
That's what it feels like. Yep.
Okay.
It's like a campsite that used a lot.
Are there any like fishing utensils around? Like, did they leave any like, I don't know, like spears or fishing rods or a luck roll? Oh fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there was like fishing poles or something.
Yeah, everybody can make a luck roll.
Let's see. No, I am not lucky today.
I like the fact that when I actually get a success, Metamancer's exact face is, "Oh, well done, little boy." Oh, good job. You tied your shoes on your own.
Okay. Everybody but Sarge. No, I'm just kidding. It's a group success. You're all searching and helping, right? Okay. Simon and Nora, you both at the same time spot a small bag kind of hidden in the grass area behind the camp. Evelyn, you find a small, like a not a satchel, it's like this big, almost like a coin purse.
They filled with bones.
We're used to how you operate.
This is a joke.
I know.
It's throwback. Okay.
I'm gonna go and have a bit of a rustle through this bag then.
Okay. What happens with you, Nora and Simon? You guys find it at the exact same time.
I have both working arms and hands. Let me look through it.
She's probably going to be going faster than me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll probably just smoke pensively nearby.
Are your cigarettes actually not wet yet?
Well, now they're
wet.
probably quite damp at this point.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna wish I was smoking pensively nearby.
I was like, you probably
you're doing that thing where you're trying to dry out your cigarettes and like hope for the best.
I'm using that's what I'm doing. I'm using my lighter underneath the cigarettes in the hope I can actually try it, because we all know that doesn't work, but we've all tried it at some point. That's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Okay. So inside this larger bag, there's actually quite a few implements. There is more rope. There is also a climbing axe. You guys might want to write this down if you're planning on taking it with you. I don't know, but
who's taking it right now?
I'll put him in my
Nora's
stuff.
looking through the bag.
Nora's looking. I'm just standing in a grump nearby.
Obviously the bag itself, which is like a backpack, it actually has 2 shoulder straps. The rope, the backpack, the climbing axe. There is canned food. Like normal human canned food. Yeah.
Okay.
Really weird. There's also...
Is there enough canned food for everyone?
If you rationed it out well enough, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like a buffet of, canned food. There's
What's the expiration date on the canned food?
They're not expired.
Ooh,
I'll
I
just
like
go
it.
with not expired.
Which unfortunately means that whoever came here can't have come here any time in the last 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, canned food doesn't expire very quickly, so.
No, but they should have expiration dates on it.
Just know that they're not expired, okay? Gosh.
No. I think what he's asking is
what year
are they from? Like from his year, his time, my time, whatever time.
They expire from the 1934 date that you guys are normally used to. Not Sarge, but if you were in 1934 and you may have purchased them then, I don't know, but they expire in 1937.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay. Okay, so maybe we're not too far away from Brighton.
I mean, I like those odds, although I have to say there aren't any giant mountains near Brighton.
Mm-mm.
I mean, do you really know the area that well?
What, around Brighton?
Yeah,
I think I'd have noticed a massive mountain range.
I mean, it could have, you discovered it just now. Like we're in
That's
nice
not
southern
how-
Brighton.
Okay, just to be very clear, I know quite a lot
of
the areas
all.
around like the south of England, and there isn't a massive mountain. Look, okay.
Okay, what else is in the bag?
Inside the bag, there's also a few stones. They're like polished stones, and they're all emerald looking in color.
Are they emerald painted finger bones?
No! They're just very, very polished. They're almost perfectly symmetrical too, so they don't seem like they are natural, or they've gone through a lot of work to get them to be that kind of shape.
Nora, can I just have a look at them stones? I think I've seen something like that before.
I know this isn't round, but imagine the size of a dice. That's about the size of each of these stones, and there's
I've just pocketed the stones.
Okay.
Can I smell the stones?
Not anymore, no.
They don't smell. They don't emit any kind of a smell. Okay.
Strange. It could be like strange world poo or something. I don't know. Rabbit poo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to run with my original theory is, emeralds.
Is there a fishing pole?
The canned food. Or...
Is there what?
A fishing pole.
In a bag? No, there is not a fishing pole.
Well, was there a fishing pole around?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what we were originally looking for.
Yeah, I know. So Evelyn, in the itty bitty coin purse thing, there is some kind of herb. It's dried leaf looking. It's the aroma that you get from it is almost a sweet smell, floral, but has like hint undertones of grass or soil.
Can I roll natural roll?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, look!
Wow! One extreme to another, literally.
What is going on here?
Okay.
God, I'm really looking forward to the time when I actually have a day where I roll all these dice rolls well. That's going to be like fucking Christmas.
That's the day our characters die.
You're smelling, and you kind of get your nose a little bit too close, and you accidentally like snort a little bit.
Something because of my nostril?
Yeah.
Obviously,
it stings because you just snorted some kind of dried herb.
Is it snuff? Boss, is it snuff? No, probably not.
Okay.
I'll walk over and have a look at a purse thing. What does it look like? Does it look like tobacco?
No, my nose.
It looks like
Just blow your nose, you'll be alright.
the closest like normal spice that you can think of is like oregano in appearance.
Okay, so it's sort of greenish.
Mm-hmm. Very
Okay.
dried out. There's these small, almost floral looking, tiny white, not leaves, but like, petals is the closest thing I can think of. They're like itty bitty white, kind of spread throughout. Like if you think of the lavender, right? The little sticks.
Oh, yeah, alright.
It's like that, but with the white ones.
You want to look at it under a microscope?
Yeah, I will. Once it's not inside of my.
You want a handkerchief or are you alright?
I think I'll be good. Just one of those things. Like I think I got it out when I just blew it out with my handkerchief, but it still feels like it's there. You know.
Okay. So is the plan to rest here? Maybe drink some of the water potentially, possibly wash my arm a bit. Anything like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if that stuff that Evelyn just grabbed was like a medicine,
I mean, potentially it is a medicine, but again, I feel like we're in the testing it and possible death scenario.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go gather fire supplies to start a fire.
Okay.
And we can cook this canned food.
Do you have a can opener?
I got a
everywhere.
knife that can probably open
big
it.
knife with a rock.
pretty much.
Does your little envelope opener have something on it, Nora?
Her pocket knife envelope.
My
opener.
pocket knife.
I don't know if it's a Swiss Army knife. That's how I think about
It's
it.
got
It's
two
a
blades,
blade.
so
It's a
I think it's what
blade.
you might think of as a ladysmith pocket knife.
Yeah. It's not a Swiss Army knife.
I'll
What
open
the
the
heck?
food.
How did the cat open the door?
Which one?
Cats with
Rocket?
Who used
thumbs.
it? It's Rocket. Oh, he was
Magical
sitting outside
cats.
the door.
There's actually an advert in England about cats with thumbs, and the cats all
Hello.
suddenly they start opening doors to get to milk, and then it's the end of the world. It's a pretty good advert.
So where's everybody going? You're going, Sarge, you're getting firewood, basically.
Yeah.
So you can start a fire. Are you going towards the man-made structure or away from it, like if you're looking at that picture?
Probably towards it.
Okay.
Just for the fact that, like, if there's man-made structures over there might be dead wood that they had. That's my reasoning.
Are you walking along the riverbed, or are you going through the bushes and the foliage?
The bushes and I'll go around the riverbed at first, and then if I don't find anything, I'll make my way in.
Okay. As you're walking along the riverbed, when you step down, one of the steps that you have, you feel like a really hard, like maybe stone underneath you. Like you stepped on something that's either heavy or dense or something like that.
I look at what I stepped on.
Okay, so as you look down below and you move your shoe, there appears to be like a pan, like a metal pan.
Okay.
It's like kind of like the water, has like kind of pushed a bunch of soil into it, so it's kind of, pressed into the ground.
So you're telling me there's a tide?
Something.
Okay.
Are you gonna pick up
I take out my potable shovel. I also want to make sure did it not click when I stepped on it? Like,
No.
I didn't step on a mine, did
No.
I? Okay. I start digging around it just to make sure, because I don't know where the fuck I'm at, and
Okay.
I'm like,
As you are digging through, and you start kind of excavating this pan, the handle is not just a handle, but there is also a hand attached to it.
oh, good. All right, so
that is actually going to be the end of tonight's episode.
fuck you.
You always say that.
I know, because I'm like, oh, Discovery, time to play. Who got killed by
early,
what?
Right? Not early?
No.
No, 9 o'clock.
Nope. 9 o'clock.
Time flies when you're having fun and you have OBS technical
I thought
issues.
I went to 8. I thought I went to 8 my time.
No, well, no, I think it's because we talked about a lot of things before the show,
Mhm.
and then we haven't streamed for 2 weeks, so it's like, it's like getting together and being like, hey, well, how'd you guys do? What did you do this week? And we talk for a while.
Mhm.
Every fucking campaign I've ever been a part, like when it was like a 2 week break, like the first hour is just us talking. We
Yeah.
haven't talked to each other in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So that is episode 1 of season 2, guys. Oh, what a fun day. Minus the little OBS, technical issues we had throughout. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you just tuned in to the stream and you haven't been around for the previous ones, you guys can visit the website, and it's just, if you do !Cthulhu or Cthulhu, you can get to the website and read up on previous episodes. There are summaries as well as VODs. And all the YouTube and Twitch VODs are linked directly and embedded in the website, so you can go to just one place and be done with it. Or you can go to the YouTube directly through the website. So you guys can catch up on that front there. And let me go around and introduce our fantastic broadcasters who are playing these wonderful characters. Let's start with Simon.
I'm Call of Cthulhu. I do horror, dark fantasy stuff on my channel. Obviously, heavily Lovecraft themed. Monday to Saturday, 10 o'clock PST. And what am I doing at the moment? Oh, I don't even bloody know. Oh, Beholder. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Nice. Beholder's awesome. You guys should definitely go check out Adam.
What's Beholder?
Think dystopian, bureaucratic horror.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good.
Probably the best way to describe it, which is in no way helpful to anybody hearing that description.
You have to play it to know. Okay,
you spy on the people who you're landlord for and report them to the government.
I'm gonna do shout outs since I don't have a mod here. So...
Oh, I'll get you.
Oh, you're breathing in my ear. You're giving me chills. Stop. I can feel that. I was like,
Well,
I forget how sensitive my mic is.
We'll give this one to Nora then. Nora, who are you? What are you doing here? How's it going?
Hi, I'm Nora, or Lady Devon, and I'm a variety broadcaster, and I stream pretty much every day at 5 Central Time, minus this, and I play Bloodborne right now. I'm very sleepy. I'm playing Bloodborne right now, so what's some fun stuff.
Very nice. There we go. Go drop a follow for Devin, and then we'll go on over to Evelyn.
Hi, I'm Evelyn. I'm Lady Aviana. Pretty much everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Instagram. I also am a streamer. I'm a parted streamer. But I took a big hiatus because of some personal stuff, and I'm trying to get back up on the wagon. But when I am streaming, which hopefully will be soon, I've been trying to work. I was actually trying to get it to be the beginning of January, but then I got like horribly flu season sick. But I normally do a lot of, I make cosplay on stream, I do cosplay makeup on stream, I do a lot of role playing on stream, and then I tend to do variety games a lot, but I try to like role play in them, or I try to cosplay in them. I try to mix everything kind of up on my stream. But yeah, that's kind of what I do over there. That's overall. I'm getting like a website together and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully I'll be back to streaming pretty soon. So
good.
I want to thank everybody for coming and subbing. I've been having a lot of people subbing from here, and that's really awesome of you guys. So
Good. So yeah, make sure you guys go drop a follow for all these wonderful people, and of course, last but not least, Sarge. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
What are you all about?
My name's McLoken. I'm a streamer here on Twitch. I do a show called Chosen on Wednesdays. D&D campaign. It's fantastic and lovely. I play games sometimes. We just got done. We're currently playing Breath of Fire 2. Maybe tomorrow we're going to do some Final Fantasy 14, so we haven't played in a little bit and I want to play. As well as one of my new favorite games is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, I want to play it so bad. I was considering
It is the most brilliant game I've ever played, and I love it. I think it's the most genius game that's like.
I watched Adam play a little bit of it, but I didn't want to watch too much and spoil myself. Yeah. So I got to watch this whole like ellipses thing.
I caught wind of it where someone was, they were playing it, and they stopped playing it and deleted their VOD because it got too awkward.
Oh man!
No, disturbed is the word that they use.
Oh, disturbed. What they said it was really awkward for their chat and stuff like that, and I was just like, dude, I played it, and I was just like, it's like, don't play if you have depression, anxiety, And I could say from someone who has depression and anxiety, the anxiety hit me hard, and I thought it was fucking beautiful. I thought it was beautifully done. It was, and like the under subtext of that game is brilliant too. I loved it. But yeah. So if you guys want to come check me out on Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Central, a wonderful show called Chosen. Fantastic guests on there too, and But yeah, thanks for having me on the show.
Thanks for being on the show. Thank you, everybody, for being on the show.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Tell us all about you, Metamancer.
Me, I just do weird storytelling about horrors and strange existences, I guess. So this is my show on Sundays. This is the only campaign that I run. That may change in the future, but right now I'm putting a lot of my extra time that I have towards, stream production into this campaign. There's a website, there's a cinematic trailer that we spent 2 weeks making before the season 2 premiere. So if you guys actually want to see that and you haven't yet, I'm going to play it when we leave, when the outro, and then the ending screen, obviously, after that. But I do that on Sundays. On Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time, I start a stream. I usually play Darkest Dungeon, and we'll sometimes also switch it up to art, because I do horror art. So those are my 2 big days of the week that I stream on my channel. And then on Tuesday nights, I play on Unmade Gaming's channel. We created a homebrewed campaign within the D&D mechanics system, but everything else D&D is not relevant. It's a completely blank slate, new world kind of thing. We made our own races and all that, so it's really fun, and we just started that. We had our first episode this past Tuesday, and then this coming Tuesday it'll be episode 2, so highly recommend you go check that out. Just follow me on Twitter and you'll get my tweet when we go live for that. So that's the big stuff. There's future things coming for the channel regarding D&D roleplay stuff, but that's pretty much the big thing that you need to know at this point. So thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back again next week. Any schedule changes we'll also announce during the previous episode, as well as on Twitter and on my Discord, and the website has a schedule as well. So if you miss it, that's on you, because I'm putting that information everywhere. So thank you guys again. I'm going to play the Season 2 premiere trailer one more time as we exit. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will see you next week. Have a great evening. Bye, guys.